Hello, everybody. Welcome to Nolan Ryan Field as we're here with the Javelina Broadcast Network for the Javelinas and Abilene Christian game. I'm joined alongside with James Espinoza. James, how you doing today?
Doing pretty good. It's a lovely day for baseball, won't you say, Colton?
Yes, it is pretty good. Today we have, like we said, we have the 11th ranked Texas A&M Kingsville Javelinas coming with a 19 and 5 record, 3 and 1 with in conference play, taking on their LSC rivals Abilene Christian, who come in with a 15 and 10 record, also with a 3 and 1 record in the conference. Abilene Christian trying to make a statement in their last year here in the LSC. Javelin is hoping to damper that here, as this is game one of a 4-game series for this weekend. So James, why don't you tell us a little about the Abilene Christian coming in here a little bit, some of their players.
Abilene Christian, well, it all starts off at top. They got Seth Spivey, their leadoff man. He's batting with a 402 average, 6 doubles, 1 home run. He also has 9 stolen bases on the year, so he's a guy that you got to get out right away. If not, Abilene Christian could cause trouble here in the early innings. Also, another guy to look out for is Kyle Giusti, batting 351 um, with 25 RBIs. He's pretty much a run producer. And one more name to throw out there, we got Travis Schutz with a 427 average and 10 doubles with 18 RBIs. So those are the guys that the Javelinas need to keep an eye out for if they want to have any success this
Yeah,
evening.
yeah, it's gonna be a hard time for like James was saying here. Abilene does have some hot hitters in their lineup, but they will be facing one of the top pitchers. I don't want to say in LSC, but probably most likely in Division II baseball, and that is the Javelina-owned Dallas Ponder, who owns the owner of a 6-0 record so far. Every game he's played, he has won so far, so he has yet to receive a loss this season. And right now he is sporting an impressive 1.5 ERA. So, I mean, Abilene Christian has some hot hitters, but Javelinas have a better pitcher here. So, and we're just about to get underway here as the Javelinas are getting ready to set to take the take the field here.
Should be an interesting match. Dallas Ponders, you're saying 1.5 ERA, 6-0, one complete game on the year. He's beaten 2, I believe, top 20 teams so far this year.
Yeah, he is 4-0 against ranked teams so far this season. So, majority more than half his wins coming here against top-ranked opponents. So this says most about his character here. We're getting ready here for the national anthem, so we'll be right back after this moment. All right, welcome back to the broadcast here. Before the Hubbins take them out here, we're gonna go through the starting lineups for the visiting Wildcats of Abilene Christian. First off, they have number 6, their first baseman, Seth Spivey. Batting second, number 8, center fielder Tyler Eager. Number 3, batting number 3 is 25, right fielder Travis Schutz. Batting fourth, number 15, catcher Raj Macy. Batting number Batting number 5, number 33, left fielder Kyle Conwell. Batting 6, number 10, third baseman Kyle Gwisti. Batting 7, number 23, designated hitter J.R. Rowland. Batting 8, number 13, second baseman Chuck Duarte. Batting ninth, number 4, shortstop Luke Mieja. And for the pitching for the Wildcats today will be Austin Palmer. Like we said, he comes with a 2-2 record and an ERA that's not really that flattering, a 5.61. So Javelina is hopefully able to maybe get some good hits off him, get to him early, and probably chase him from this game early. And James, why don't you do the starting lineup for the Javelinas?
Well, for the 11th ranked Javelinas in Division 2, we got leading off number 2 center fielder Dustin Aguilar. Batting second, number 4 second baseman Ben Villafuerte. Batting third, number 18 first baseman Taylor Tasca. Batting fourth, number 27 right fielder Chris Ballou. Batting fifth, number 5 shortstop Matt Perez. Batting sixth, number 19 designated hitter Ryan Guidry. Batting seventh, number 12 and playing catcher would be Cash Barker. Batting eighth, number 10 playing third base, that'd be James Black. And batting ninth, number 22 left fielder Julian Duran. And pitching for the Javelinas, as we said earlier, was Dallas Ponder, 1.5 ERA and 6-0, and the Javelinas are taking the field right now.
Yeah, the Javelinas right now are riding a 2-game win streak, coming off their last game on Tuesday against Texas A&M International Dust Devils, an impressive 5-0 victory over them. It was the Javelinas' 6th shutout of the season, led off by Taylor Tasca, who got his first start of the season. 6 scoreless innings, followed up by Weston Silverberg, who pitched complete 7th inning, and then Tress Tyler came on and closed it out, pitching the final 2 innings, striking out 4, only giving up 1 hit in 2 innings. So Javelina's pitching staff once again carrying him through another impressive win here. And let's see what they do here against this first game against Abilene Christian here, as Dallas Ponder will take his warm-up throws from the mound.
Just a side note from Tuesday's game, Tress Tyler looked pretty good, pretty impressive coming off of surgery from last season.
Yeah, Tress Tyler's coming off a Tommy John surgery on his elbow. He was with the Javelinas last year, but did not play due to the injury. But he's had a couple of starts. Tuesday night was the longest he's gone all season, which is 2 innings. He looks pretty good. You know, he pitched during spring break too against St. Mary's. He gave up 1 home run off his first batter, but then responded well, striking out the side after that.
Settled down pretty good.
Yeah, he has some good stuff with him. Before the injury, his pitch, you know, most of the stuff was, you know, in the lower 90s for a fastball, which is pretty good for any pitcher, but he's starting to come along with some other pitchers here for the Javelinas. Like I said, we have a new ace on the staff, Dallas Ponder. Definitely has no doubt, probably one of the better pitchers in Division II. Like we said earlier, 3 or 4 of his wins coming against ranked opponents so far. So, you know, not only is he beating teams, he's beating higher ranked teams. People expecting him to be good, and Dallas Ponder, no one really expected him to be this good to start the season, but it's always a added surprise here for the Javelinas, and that's why he's the ace for the staff so far.
That is true. Dallas Ponder been consistent all season. Let's see what he could do here in the first inning. Try and get 3 up, 3 down.
They're just about ready for first pitch here. Dallas Ponder taking his last of the warm-up throws. And catching for him, like we said, is going to be catcher Cash Barker, who not only does a good job as a catcher, but he's also doing a good job with the bat too. He has a .412 batting average. So Javelina is pretty stacked on both sides of the ball here. You know, both on the defensive side and with the bats at the plate. And we are just about to get underway here as Seth Spivey, first baseman for the Abilene Christian Wildcats, comes up to the plate here.
First pitch about to take place. Dallas Ponder on the mound. Umpire gives a signal, play ball. Ponder looks in. Wind-up delivery. Ball.
Just a bit on the outside there. Dallas Ponder falls behind early here. 1 ball, no strikes to Spivey.
The delivery from Ponder. Swung on. Strike 1. 1-1 to count. No outs here. Top half of the first.
Yeah, Dallas Ponder hitting the same part of the strike zone there.
Ponder looks in, delivers. Ooh, breaking ball low. Gets Spivey swinging.
Yes, Dallas Ponder, they're getting Spivey to swing at back-to-back pitches here. Jumps ahead in the count here. 1 ball, 2 strikes here in the top of the first inning.
Ponder looks in. The delivery. Strike 3 swinging curveball.
So Dallas Ponder, after falling behind one ball, comes back and gets 3 straight strikes for the strikeout. That is his first of the game, and that is 1 up, 1 down here for the Wildcats.
Up to bat now, we got Tyler Eager, center fielder, batting .295 on the year. Ponder off the windup. Looks in the delivery.
That's going to be down in the dirt there.
Looked like a fastball. 1-0 the count, 1 out, top half of the first inning. Ponder. The delivery.
Just a little bit inside there. Ponder looking to get the call there, but he'll go down as a ball, and he falls behind here. 2 balls, no strikes here, with 1 out here in the top of the first.
Swung on and foul. That'd be a 2-1 count. 1 out here. Ponder looking to battle back after going down 2-0. Shaking off Baker. The look in, the delivery. Fastball fouled off again.
Yeah, Dallas Ponder hitting the same spot there, back-to-back pitches there. Evens up the count here at 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out here.
Top half of the first. The 2-2 count. The delivery from Ponder. Fastball, that one's hit towards short. Pettis handles it. Down to first, 2 away.
So Ponder 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the first.
Nice play by Pettis. That was a little slow roller. He had to
Here comes
rush himself a little bit.
Yeah, here comes another hot hitter for the Wildcats. Travis Schutz hitting .427 for the season. Let's see if he can do something here for the Wildcats as Ponder looking to get out with a 1-2-3 top of the first here.
Ponder looks in. Ponder with the delivery. Fast ball right down the middle. Called for ball 1. 1-0 the count, 2 outs. Ponder, the delivery.
That one's going to get in there.
Just catches the outside corner. 1-1 to count.
So that's going to be 2 strikes, 0-2.
Oh, excuse me, 2 strikes.
So Ponder 1 strike away from getting out of the top of the first here. See what he delivers here. Just a bit high there. Goes down his ball, so it's going to be 1 ball, 2 strikes here, 2 out. In the top of the first here for Dallas Ponder in the Javelinas.
The delivery from Ponder. Breaking ball, hits a Villafuerte, on to Tasca.
And just like that, Dallas Ponder has the easy 1-2-3 top of the first here. Dallas Ponder looks pretty good to start the game. Getting 1 strikeout and 2 ground balls there to get out of the inning. You know, that's just what you need as a starting pitcher. You want to have a good start to the game, you know, get your confidence going. But, I mean, with Dallas Ponder, what he's playing, I don't think you really need any more confidence than what you already have going into the game.
When you know your pitcher is undefeated on the year, like we've been saying all broadcast, 4-0 against ranked opponents, the defense as well as the whole team has that confidence that, hey, this guy can go out there and get it done. He's been in the big games. So it just gives the whole team a boost of confidence, and hopefully that carries over to the hitting.
Yeah, another good reason for another backup reason for another success for Ponder's success, is the fact that he's actually getting a lot of run support when he pitches here. And let's see if the Javelinas can continue that trend today, as Dustin Aguilar is going to lead off the game here for the Javelinas. He's batting .346, has 5 RBIs on the season. He's taking a place for Joe Tallerin. Joe Tallerin usually top of the starting lineup here, but he's out with an injury to his foot. Javelinas hoping to get him back sometime soon, but Dustin Aguilar is looking to fill in the spot, and a pretty good player to come in to fill in for your leadoff man.
That's a luxury that Coach Gonzalez has. They got some depth on that bench, and with Tallerin out, Coach Gonzalez must be pretty confident to put Aguilar at the leadoff spot.
Yeah, Aguilar's not a good person. I mean, he's a good person to have as your leadoff. For one, if he gets on base, he has the speed to steal, and he doesn't chase a lot of pitches, so he's usually get on base. You see there, his on base percentage is .393, so that's probably the main reason that Coach Gonzalez trusts him to take the spot in the lineup here.
Also, Justin Aguilar with 7 stolen bases out of 9 attempts. So if he gets on here,
Yeah,
maybe he might swipe a bag, get the Javelinas aggressive early on, try and get that lead for Ponder.
yeah, he's second on the team in stolen bases here.
But
He gets ready, steps into the batter's box.
Palmer, the delivery, taken for ball 1.
Yeah, just a
Low.
little bit though there from Palmer. Like we said, Palmer coming in with a 2-2 record and a 5.61 ERA. So Javelinas is hoping to increase his
The
ERA here.
The 1-0 delivery taken inside for ball 2. 2-0 the count to Justin Aguilar. No outs here in the bottom half of the first. Aguilar looking to get on base any way he can for the Javelinas. The 2-0 delivery.
Yeah, Aguilar showing his patience there, just fouling that one off there. So still ahead in the count. 2 balls, 1 strike here against Palmer here for the Wildcats. Justin Aguilar trying to get on base somehow here, either via walk or hit.
The 2-1 count. That one's hit onto the second baseman. On to first base for the 1 out, and that would be second baseman.
Chuck Duarte there. Aguilar is hit straight into ground. Good job there by Palmer to induce the ground ball.
Up to bat for the Javelinas would be Ben Villafrete, batting 305 on the year. Let's see if he could be the leadoff man the Javelinas are looking for here in the bottom half of the first.
Yeah, Ben Villafuerte comes in sporting a 305 average right now. Palmer delivers.
Shows bunt. Ball
But-
1.
But pulls it back just in time there for ball 1 up ahead in the count here. Ben Villafuerte trying to get on base here, trying to get something started here for the Javelinas here in the bottom of the first. Score still tied 0-0.
The 1-0 delivery to Villafuerte. He lays that one down. Palmer retrieves that bunt rather easily, flips it down to first, and that's the second out of the inning.
Yeah, probably most routine play for a pitcher there, right back to him, a little one hopper in the air, and
Yeah.
is able to underhand it to the first baseman.
Those are the kind of drills that pitchers are constantly working on, so that
Yeah, so both pitchers here, both Dallas Ponder for the Javelinas at the top of the first, and Austin Palmer here in the bottom of the first. So far, getting relatively easy outs here. Let's see what Tyler Tasca can do. Mr. Everything for the Javelinas pitcher.
Tasca lines that one off the first base line, foul ball. 0-1 to count. 2 outs here, bottom half of the first. 0-0 ball game. Palmer. The 0-1 delivery. Fastball outside corner gets Tasca swinging.
Yeah,
0-2 to count.
Yeah, Tyler Tasca find himself behind here early in the count, 0-2. Hopefully he can come back here and try to work his way back from this. And he fouls it just behind him there.
Gets just a piece of that one to stay alive.
Yeah, so one thing you have about an 0-2 count, you know, after that you just start protecting the plate there, and even if you think it's close, there's going to be a ball, you still got to swing at it just for the off chance the ump calls it a strike here. So see what Taylor Tasca here is in protecting the plate.
0-2 delivery. Tasca fouls it off again. Staying alive in this at bat with an 0-2 count. It's really to the pitcher's advantage. He could get you with a heater. He could get you fishing low. Tasca's just trying to stay alive right here. 0-2, 2 outs. The delivery. Fastball fouled off once again.
So we're going to pitch number 5 here. Taylor Tasca still looking for something to hit here, trying to get himself on base. Avoid the strikeout here, trying to get something going here for the Javelinas in the bottom of the first.
The delivery.
And that is low for the first 4-1. So the count, 1 ball, 2 strikes here, 2 outs in the bottom of the first for the Javelinas.
The 1-2 delivery from Palmer. Fastball misses low. 2-2 to count.
Yeah, good job in Tasca here showing his patience at the plate here. Did a good job in fighting off some good strikes there, keep himself alive, and now is able to work the count back even, 2-2. And that is just high, so after falling behind early 0-2, he finds himself ahead, full count here, 3 balls, 2 strikes. With 2 outs here, so hopefully is Taylor Tasca trying to maybe start a possible 2-out rally here.
Tasca hits that one to Mejia. Mejia down to first. And he is out by just a step.
Yeah, a little bit of high there, but first baseman Spivey there, just able to reach up and snare that. And that's just like that. Both teams go down 1, 2, 3 in the top of the first here. No hits on no errors, no runs there for the Javelinas in the bottom of the first. Gonna get ready for the second. Start of the second here. Dallas Ponder getting ready to take back to the mound again. So far, he like you said, he had a 1, 2, 3 inning in the top of the first, and looking to continue that success here in the second.
Ponder really started off behind an account, settled himself in a little bit, worked a couple of batters, got the 1, 2, 3s. So let's see if Ponder can continue to get in a little groove and settle himself in more this game. As they get deeper into the Abilene Christian lineup.
Yeah, Dallas Ponder's kind of come in and face Raj Macy, catcher for the Wildcats here. Roger Macy comes in sporting a 312 average.
With 15 RBIs.
Yeah, he actually has 4 stolen bases on the season too, 4 to 5 attempts. So not most likely to steal, but he can if he needs to.
Not most likely, but his stolen base to attempts average is pretty well. So when he does try and steal,
he's pretty successful. So he picks his spots and he picks them well, but hopefully Dallas Ponder can avoid that altogether and just get him out.
it's good to see a lot of the students out here supporting the team.
Yeah, usually the Javelinas usually have some good fan support, but people start taking notice when you start getting noticed in the national rank. Like we said, Javelina is ranked 11 in the nation. So, you know, especially with all these home games they have in this stretch of the season right now, it's a good time to come out and catch a good team, play some good baseball.
Oh yeah, great time to see this team. Really a loose bunch of guys. They got a lot of confidence in each other, so it's just fun to watch these guys play ball each and every weekend here. Leading off the top of the second, as we said, for the Abilene Christian Wildcats will be Raj Macy.
Dallas Ponder getting set here at the mound, waiting for the sign for Cash Barker.
Ponder looks in. That's a fastball hit up the middle. Villafrete to Tasca.
Once again, that's 3 outs via ground out there. So Dallas Ponder doing a good job in keeping the ball low.
That was a very effective at bat. I mean, that was only one pitch, wasn't it?
Yeah, 1 pitch, 1 out there. So Dallas Ponder having some early success here. It's 4 up and 4 down for Ponder. See what he does here as Kyle Conwell, left fielder for the Wildcats, comes up. He comes up sporting a 259 average.
Fastball inside, misses. 1-0 the count. 1 out here, bottom half of the second.
You know, Ponder, throughout the first inning, the first part of the second inning here, keeping all his pitches low. Like we said, seeing most of those ground outs.
Ponder, the 1-0 delivery. Catches the outside corner with the breaking ball.
So count here even 1-1 here, 1-1. 1 out here in the top of the second here. Abilene Christian looking for their first hit, our first base runner actually.
Another breaking ball swung on and drilled. Duran is trailing. Duran and makes the catch.
Yeah, Duran all the way back on the warning track there. Duran's showing off his speed there, getting a catch up with that one there. And that's 2 quick outs here for the Javelinas as Dallas Ponder right now is setting these batters down in order here. 5 up, 5 down.
Dallas Ponder kind of left that curveball hanging just a little bit. And
yeah, with a little bit of wind blowing in though.
Yeah, Conwell got a hold of that one, but Duran with his speed really tracked that ball down.
Yeah, Dallas Ponder thinking out his outfielders there. That's another reason that Dallas Ponder success, the good players he has playing behind him here.
Yeah, just a confident group overall.
Next we have Kyle Gwisti, third baseman, sporting a 351 average here.
Fastball down the middle, taken for strike 1.
Yeah, so he'll just look as it's strike 1 here in the count. He finds himself behind here. 1 ball, no balls, 1 strike here, 2 outs here.
Breaking ball in the dirt, gets him swinging. 0-2 to count with 2 outs here.
Dallas Ponder looking like no one can touch him right now.
See if Ponder can finish him off right here. The 0-2 delivery, Ponder looks in, delivers. Fastball outside corner, just misses the plate.
1 ball, 2 strikes here. Ponder looking to set these batters down in another consecutive 1, 2, 3 inning here. If he can get the strikeout or the out here.
The delivery, That one is lined to right field, falls just in front
Yeah, so Kyle Gwisti,
of Chris Ballou.
yeah, gets the first hit for either team today as he sits himself down at first base there with a single out to right field. Chris Ballou not able to get to that one. The line shot there. So Dallas Ponder not able to set him down in order here. Has us deal with his first base runner of the game, Kyle Gwisti.
That brings
9
up,
stolen base on the game, so it's someone that Dallas Ponder will have to watch out for here on the base pads.
gotta watch out. We got ourselves DH, JR Rowland up to bat. Runner on first, 2 outs. Top half of the second, that's a fastball up and high for ball 1. 1-0 the count, 2 outs. Runner on first. Top half of the second for the Javelinas. Ponder off the stretch, looks in, delivers. Catches the outside corner with a fastball.
Yeah, good pitch there by Ponder. They're even up the count here at 1-1. Still 2 outs here with a runner on first in the top of the second here for the Wildcats. Dallas Ponder trying to get out of the inning here unscathed.
GSD taking a good lead. Ponder checks back. Safe is the call, but Dallas Ponder keeping an honest eye on GSD down at first base.
Yeah, Dallas Ponder pretty sure saw the stats knowing that he just has stolen bases on the season already, so doing a good job here and keeping him honest there at first.
Ponder goes back again to first. Close.
Yeah.
Safe.
Yeah, close call there as Gwisti just able to get back there. Just sneaking in back under the tag of Tasca there. Dallas Ponder doing a good job here.
1-1 count with 2 outs here. Top of the second. Runner on first. Ponder delivers. Fastball. Gets Rowland swinging.
So Dallas Ponder here ahead in the count now. 1 ball, 2 strikes here, 2 outs. Runner still on first.
We'll see if Ponder just pays attention to the batter here, knowing that he's only 1 strike away. Ponder off the stretch. Looks in, delivers. Giusti taking off.
And he will go without a throw there. So Gwisti has his 10th stolen base of the season here. As Dallas Ponder not trying to worry about him as much. Now has a runner in scoring position here for the Wildcats. Still trying to worry about Rowland here. 2-2 count, 2 outs.
Ponder off the stretch, takes a look back. Delivers. Curveball. That one's fouled along the third base line, almost into the Javelina dugout. Giving a couple of guys down there a little scare. On your toes, guys, on your toes.
Dallas Ponder trying to do a good job here, get it out of the inning here as he has, like we said, his first base runner, this time in scoring position thanks to that steal.
2-2 delivery. Fastball outside corners, fouled off a long, long way. Rowland staying alive in this at bat.
Yeah, Rowland doing a good job here and keeping himself alive. 2-2 count here, 2 outs.
Top half of the second inning, runner on second in scoring position.
Dallas Ponder trying to do anything to get out of the inning here without just giving up that 1 hit.
Ponder looks into.
Wildcats have a chance to make some noise here, but let's see what Ponder does.
Delivery. Breaking ball misses just low.
Yeah, a little bit low and inside there. Puts the count at full now. 3 balls, 2 strikes here with 2 outs. So let's see what Ponder can do or the payoff pitch.
Ponder taking a look back at GSD. Looks in at Cash Barker. Gets the signal. Sets himself. The delivery. Fastball. Strike 3.
So Ponder gets
out of that inning.
Yeah, you can see there Rowland not liking that call there. He thought it was ball 4, but says that's strike 3. Young man, take a seat. So
Take yourself a seat.
So
that was awesome.
Yeah, so Ponder after giving up that 1 hit, gives up no runs there, no errors there in the top of the second. So Ponder does a good job in probably his first, adversity of the game. Only base runner able to get to second there on the stolen base, but good job in responding there.
Ponder showed some poise right there. 3-2 count. Hitters knowing that he's not going to risk a curveball or any kind of breaking pitch. Gives him the heater. Gets a rather gracious call from the umpire, but nonetheless, the Javelinas will take it and they get out of that jam.
Yeah, up here, I mean, I can understand what Roland's gripe was. You know, payoff pitch. That's too close. It could have gone either way, but luckily for us, in the Javelinas in Ponder,
It
it
went
went down. It went down to strike 3, and Ponder gets Ponder out of the inning there. So Ponder very gracious on that one. Now we have Austin Palmer heading back out to the mound here, and he'll have to deal with the Javelinas' leading hitter, right fielder Chris Ballou, sporting that impressive 429 batting average. He leads the team with 3 home runs here, 22 RBIs. So let's see what he does here to lead off the bottom of the second here for the Javelinas.
Chris Ballou is a dangerous hitter. He can get something jump started for the Javelinas real quick.
Yeah.
Shows power. He can hit it in the gaps. So let's see if Ballou can lead it off for the Javelinas. Got Palmer on the mound.
Yeah, Javelinas in the meat of their order right now. Chris Ballou, Matt Pettis, and Wyatt Grigi, the 3 batters scheduled to take a bat here in this inning.
That's a breaking ball taken for strike 1 by Ballou. The delivery. Fastball misses outside.
So just like that, Chris Ballou finds himself ahead in the count here. 2 balls, no strikes here to lead off the second. And that's going to catch the inside part of the plate there for strike 1.
Got ourselves a Ballou goes down swinging. That was the 3rd strike of the at bat. 1 away here for the Javelinas.
Yeah, but just like that, Chris Ballou goes down. So Austin Palmer doing a good job there and setting down the Javelinas' hot hitter there. Getting the strikeout here. But up next we have shortstop Matt Pettis comes in with a 316 average. He himself has 16 RBIs on the season, so
check swing from Pettis. They appeal to the first base umpire. Says he didn't go. 1-0 the count. 1 out here. Bottom half of the second. Palmer delivers. Fastball misses outside. 2-0 to Pettis.
So just like in the top of the second, Javelinas also looking for their first hit of the game.
The 2-0 delivery. Fastball down the pipe. Called strike 1.
Yeah, Matt Pettis not really swinging anything, looking for a good pitch, but finds himself ahead in the count here. 2 balls, 1 strike, and 1 out in the bottom of the second.
Off speed taken high for 3.
Yeah, just a little bit high there. Matt Pettis, like I said, he's also, since covering Javelina baseball, Matt Pettis has always had a good eye for the ball here. So when he swings, he thinks he has something good to hit there as he fouls that one behind him.
Got ourselves a full count with 1 out here. Bottom half of the second for shortstop, Matt Pettis. Like you're saying, Pettis has really been a disciplined hitter.
Yeah, it's always something you want from the meat of your order there, and want to wait for your good pitch and just be patient.
The delivery taken for a ball 4 on the outside corner. Breaking ball. Pettis gets himself a walk.
Yeah, so it's not a hit, but the Javelinas have their first base runner of the game here as Matt Pettis gets on via a walk by Austin Palmer there. Matt Pettis only has 4 stolen base on the season, so like you said, not really known for stealing on the base paths, but when he does, he has good success. So Palmer might need to keep his eye on him, maybe not, but let's see what they do here as designated hitter Ryan Guidry comes up for the Javelinas with a runner on first here and only 1 out.
Palmer takes a look at Pettis. Delivery, fastball taken inside corner for strike number 1.
Yeah, so you see 2 different pitching styles here. You have Ponder keeping his pitches low and inside. This one gives him about belt high for Palmer here, also on the inside part of the plate though. So
they're really working the inside of the plate this game. 0-1 delivery from Palmer. That one's fouled off by Guidry. 0-2 to count. 1 out here. Runner on first base for the Javelinas. Bottom half of the second inning.
Yeah, Guidry trying to avoid may want to do something here just to get this mover and this runner in the scoring position here. And it's still a scoreless game here in the bottom of the second.
Want to try and avoid a double play ball at any means necessary.
Yeah. Palmer's looking for the ground ball maybe to induce the double play, but Ryan Guidry trying to avoid hitting into that. But let's see what he does here. Already down in the count, 0-2 here.
The delivery Guidry just stays alive, barely getting a piece of that ball.
Yeah, it looks like I got a pitch of the catcher's hand there. Raj Macy for the Abilene Christian had to shake off his hand there. It looks like the ball might have clipped his right hand there, but taking his time here trying to work
Yeah,
out that hand there because,
here comes the trainer for Abilene Christian.
you know, I was playing a couple of games, you know, in baseball in my life. I can tell that as a catcher, you're getting hit with that ball. Not something you really want, though, especially as a catcher who uses his hands quite often, you know, throw out base runners like that. So any doubt that he might not be able to throw anymore, Abilene Christian might have to find themselves another catcher here.
Yeah, playing ball as a youth, I would say that getting hit by baseball is
Yeah, probably not on anybody's bucket
not on
list.
anybody's wish list, and it's probably one of the most painful things that can happen.
But Javelina crowd here showing the sportsmanship as Raj Macy checks out, and he is okay, so he does return to behind the plate here.
Got a 1-2 count, 1 out. That is with a decent-sized lead off of first. Palmer, the big lefty, looking in.
Palmer's my quick left back at first.
And he does just that, keeping Perez honest. That's what you got to watch out with these lefties, especially as a pitcher. They got real deceptive pickoff moves to first.
Yeah. And a good thing that does too at first base though sometimes is that it gets your mind off the batter, so sometimes it works out.
Yeah, it could throw him off as well. Checks back again for Perez, who's back easily.
You know, most of the time the baseball rumors are if you're usually keeping going back to first base, you're usually afraid of the person that's at the plate. But you know, it's kind of hard not to say that right now because it's two back-to-back throw attempts back to first. But Ryan Gritchie's down in the count, still 0-2 here. We're still just one out here in the bottom of the second and a runner on first.
Palmer, that ball's hit right in between third and short, just past Mejia. That's a single for Ryan Guidry as Matt Bettis advances to second base.
Yeah.
Javelina's got themselves runners on first and second with one out here, bottom half of the second inning.
Yeah, Ryan Gritchie did a good job there in finding the gap just between third and shortstop there. So Javelina is looking to try to get something going here as another hot hitter for the Javelinas. Cash Barker, their catcher, comes in with that sporting that impressive 412 average, and he comes in. Good RBI opportunity here for Barker as he is runner on second and first. Still just one out here in the bottom of the second in this scoreless 0-0 game between the Javelinas and the Wildcats.
Palmer looking in. The delivery to Barker. Breaking ball misses high. 1-0 to count, 1 out. 2 runners on for the Javelinas here in the bottom half of the second inning.
Yeah, Cash Barker only 7 RBIs on the season right here, but a good chance to add number 8 if he can possibly maybe loop one in or find a gap like Guidry did. But let's see what happens here and up ahead in the count.
Palmer delivers fastball up and high. 2-0 to count to Barker.
Apparently the Javelinas read their scouting report today on Palmer as being very patient, and Palmer's working themselves on a lot of 2-0 counts here. Once again, this is the third batter this time that the Palmer has been behind in the count. 2 balls, no strikes here. And let's see what Barker does here.
The 2-0 delivery, Barker. Fastball outside, swung on and missed. 2-1.
Yeah, right down the middle there, but it looks like Palmer took a little bit off that one and caught Barker off guard. They're just swinging under that one.
Got ourselves a 2-1 count, 1 out. Bottom of the second inning, runners on first and second. Barker up to bat. Palmer takes a long look in. Sets himself. Delivers. They're going, double steal.
And
He is safe.
so just like that, the Javelinas pull off the patented double steal there as Matt Pettis just able to get under the tag there. So Javelinas just like that have 2 runners in scoring position. Matt Pettis on third, Ryan Guidry on second here. Still just 1 out here in the bottom of the second. Javelinas trying to make some noise here. Trying to quite possibly try to get their first run of the game here. Let's see what Cash Barker can do here with a 2-2 count.
2-2 count. Palmer looking in. Runners on second and third. 1 away here in the bottom half of the second. Infielders drawn in. Barker swung on and missed. Strike 3 with a fastball. That's 2 away for the Javelinas.
Yeah, Cash Barker looking a little bit anxious on that one, just trying to get something going here. Looks like he was trying to get the RBI, the runner in from third, but goes down swinging there. Palmer gets another strikeout on his stats there, and it'll be 2 outs here in the bottom of the second. as third baseman James Black approaches the plate with 2 outs here and 2 runners on.
Runners on second and third. Palmer looks in, delivers. Breaking ball up high. 1-0 the count to third baseman James Black here. Bottom half of the second inning. 2 away. Palmer looking in again. Macy delivering the signals. Sets himself the 1-0 delivery. That's a fastball tipped foul. 1-1 to James Black.
Yeah, James Black just getting a piece at the fouled off behind him there. So find himself eating the count here. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs here, 2 runners on in the bottom of the second. And what is still a scoreless game here, but Javelinas have a good chance to change that here if James Black can get a hit here.
The 1-1 delivery from Palmer. Fastball swung on and fouled off.
Yeah,
1-2 to count.
Yeah, James Black here fouling off back-to-back pitches here. So the Javelinas looking, definitely trying to get those runners in from second and third here, as we're seeing a lot more swings from the batters now. Cash Barker went down swinging just before James Black, and James Black down in the count here. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
The delivery. That one is hit to left field. 1 run will score. Matt Pettis crosses the plate. James Black with an RBI single.
So James Black gets his 16th RBI of the season there, as he follows in the tracks of Ryan Guidry there, hitting in the gap between short and third base there to score. Matt Pettis from third, and Ryan Guidry advances to third there as the Javelinas get the first run to break the scoreless game up here.
That ball.
Yeah.
That ball was hit a little bit, not too shallow, but they had to hold up Ryan Guidry right there. I don't think he's the fastest person on the Javelinas, but
yeah, but definitely want to see someone barreling down at you at home plate either.
We got ourselves a 1-0 count now. With 2 outs and the Javelinas leading 1-0 here. Runners on first and third.
Yeah, the Javelinas right now have left fielder Julian Durant, who already saw what he can do out in the outfield, helping Dallas Ponder out in the second inning there, catching up with that ball. Now let's see what he can do here at the plate.
Palmer checks back to first, throw a little bit low.
Yeah, Durant right now with a up ahead in the count here. 1 ball, no strikes, 2 out. Runner on the corners here. And the Javelinas sporting a 1-0 lead right now over the Wildcats in the bottom of the second. Julian Durant looking to add to this.
Time called by the umpire, or by Durant.
Yeah, Durant trying to regather himself here.
Palmer really taking his time up on the mound. Taking a look at Black at first, the delivery. Durant lines that one over second. Guidry's gonna cross the plate. We got Palmer heading to third. Safe.
So just like that, runners exchanging bases here as Julian Durant comes across with only his 4th RBI of the season there. Just like that, we still have runners on the corners here as Durant sits on first with an RBI single. So back-to-back RBI singles here for the Javelinas, have them up ahead in the game 2-0 over LSC rival Wildcats of Abilene Christian. So Javelinas definitely making this 2-out rally count here.
That brings up the leadoff man, Dustin Aguilar. Oh! Here we go. We got ourselves a little chat from the Abilene Christian coach to the pitcher, Palmer. Gonna talk things out here, see what his pitcher's feeling. He's had to battle here early on. The Javelina offense has been here in the second inning a little bit relentless.
Yeah, Javelina is trying to show the stats are starting to come up a little bit more for Austin Palmer. Like we said, he has that 5.61 ERA. Javelina is taking every bit of advantage right now in the second inning here, as they're right now have a 2-0 lead. Still just 2 outs here in the bottom of the second. Javelina is looking to add more to the run as James Black's on third and Julian Durant's on first here. Now let's see what Dustin Aguilar can do, as he was a ground out victim his first time out.
On that Durant single for an RBI, James Black really ran the bases well from first to third, showing a little bit of speed, but here we go. Dustin Aguilar up to bat, runners on the corners, 2 outs. Palmer delivers. Aguilar tries to lay down the bunt.
But umpire saying it hit foul before it rolled into play, so good heads up play there by the ump to call that ball foul there, because that would have been an easy out for the Wildcats there.
Javelina's trying to squeeze across this third run, also trying to have Aguilar lay down that bunt, use his speed to possibly beat out that throw, making it awkward for the pitcher catcher.
Yeah, it's a weird call there to try to show a bunt there. You know, Aguilar does have the speed, but with 2 outs here and a runner on third, I mean, it's not something you really want to try there, but
The 0-1 delivery misses.
yeah, just a bit on the outside part of the plate there. Count even up at 1-1 here for Aguilar. Runners on the corners here, and the Javelina is already up 2-0 here, getting on 2 RBI singles.
The 1-1 delivery. Oh, and they get Duran going. Duran, oh, wild throw. That's going to lead James Black to cross the plate.
So good heads-up play there by James Black, as Duran looked like he was going to get caught in a run down there, but Spivey tried throwing to second and threw it over his head into left field there, and just on that first error of the game there for the Wildcats, plates another Javelina run there. So
Yes.
Javelina is up 3-0 here with another runner in scoring position on second base.
They caught Duran in a little rundown, but the throw from Spivey to Mejia was just a little bit low and
So
wild.
So Javelina is making it count here in the bottom of the second.
1-1 delivery, taken, ball 1. 2-1 to count, 2 outs, runner on second base. Dustin Aguilar trying to bring in this 4th run of the second inning for the Javelinas.
Yeah, so Javelina is definitely getting to Palmer here. Still no action in the bullpen for the Abilene Christian Wildcats, as the coach is going to let Palmer try to get out of this on his own.
Aguilar,
Easy fly ball to right field there, and that will finally get the Wildcats out of the second inning here. But thanks to 3 hits and an error, the Javelinas scrape across 3 runs there to take a 3-0 lead against the Wildcats here going into the top of the third here. So Dallas Ponder got that patented run support that he's always been needed,
yes.
and let's see if he can continue his success on the mound here.
With a 3-0 lead, and Dallas Ponder showing that he can get out of a jam. He's pitched against the tough teams. Yeah, Abilene Christian's a really good ball club, so don't take them for granted. They could get an inning going here also.
Yeah, with Dallas Ponder here, 3 runs might be all he needs here to get the runs.
Coming up for the Abilene Christian Wildcats this inning, coming up here in the top half of the third for the Abilene Christian Wildcats, we're going to have Chuck Duarte, second baseman, number 13. Last inning, Dallas Ponder got himself in a little jam, but got himself out of it by striking out J.R. Rowland. Looking on the outside corner. Little bit of a give me call from the umpire. But nonetheless, Javelinas will take it in this last inning. Back-to-back RBI singles from James Black and Julian Duran, along with a throwing error from the first baseman Spivey, as Javelinas up 3-0 here. Top half of the third inning, as Chuck Duarte steps up to bat. Ponder looking to settle in here in the top half of the third. The delivery, fastball, missing down low. 1-0 the count, no outs. 3-0 lead for the Javelinas with Chuck Duarte up to bat for the Wildcats. The 1-0 delivery. That one's hit down to third baseman James Black. Fires it on to Tasca. 1 away here for the Javelinas.
Yeah, good play there by James Black. Look, it might have gone through his legs there, but just good enough reaction time there to get the ball and swing it across the mound. Swing across the base there for the diamond. First base for an easy first out here in the top of the third here.
That's one thing, like if you're an infielder and you make a little bobble, you still got enough time to make a good throw. The delivery here.
Dallas Ponder falls behind the count here. 1 ball, no strikes here in the top of the third. 1 easy out already.
Ponder delivers.
That'll be ball 2 there, so Ponder finding himself down in the count here. 2 balls, no strikes.
1 away here in the top of the third inning. the shortstop, Luke Mejia, up to bat.
Yeah, Luke Mayo not really finding his place at the mound, hitting only 100 at the base pads right now. So I mean, at the plate. So
Yep.
he's definitely gonna try to get something going here.
Hitting below the Mendoza line, as the baseball pundits like to say.
Dallas Ponder still down in the count here. 3 balls, 1 strike. Trying to look for the second out here. Trying to avoid the second base runner for the Wildcats here.
The 3-1 delivery from Ponder. Fastball.
And that just finds the inside part of the plate there as Ponder runs it back to a full count here. So payoff pitch coming to Mieja.
Fastball swung on and foul. Out of play. Mejia staying alive in the at-bat. Ponder looking to finish this at-bat right here.
And until Mejia's coming off the bench here.
Fastball gets him swinging.
So Medea goes down swinging here for the second out here in the top of the third here. Second strikeout for Ponder.
Ponder is really making that glove pop tonight. His fastballs are just, he got the velocity, he got the speed, he got some movement. Looks like he's just settling in more and more as the innings progress.
Yeah, you know, he's one of those pitchers that gets better as, like you said, as the innings progress here. And we'll go to the top of the lineup here for the Wildcats. Seth Spivey comes up. He was a strikeout victim his first time up.
Ponder with the breaking ball misses just a little bit low.
Yeah,
One to know the count.
Yeah, so Ponder's getting the outs here, but he's having a hard time finding the strike zone on his first pitches here.
That ball is fouled off from Spivey.
Spivey evens up the count here. 1 ball, 1 strike here. 2 outs here in the top of the third here. Javelina is sporting that 3-run lead. And they got all 3 runs on the bottom of the second here.
The 1-1 delivery. Fastball taken low from Spivey. That's going to bring the count to 2-1. 2 outs here. Top half of the third inning.
And so Ponder once again working his way from behind here.
Spivey hits that one deep to left field. Duran is
Running
trailing
back.
it. That baby is out of here.
So Spivey sporting that 402 average. Hits his second home run of the season there to cut into this lead. Just like that, Abilene Christian Wildcats now trail the Javelinas 3-1 thanks on the Spivey home run there out of left field there.
He hit that one opposite field with him being a lefty, and Duran trailing and trailing, but ran out of space and that ball was out of here. 3-1 ball game now here, top half of the third inning.
Yeah, so the big true test here for Dallas Ponder, see how he responds here after giving up the home run here in the top of the third. Now we have up next to the plate Tyler Eager. He was a ground out victim his first time up, so Ponder trying to get his third out of here in the inning, trying to get out of the inning. And that's a high pop up in the foul territory. Might be able to chance to get it, but goes just out of play there. So count even up at 1-1 here for Ponder on Eager. Still 2 outs here after giving up that 1 home run to cut into this lead.
A lot of foul territory here at Nolan Ryan Field. So any foul ball that's hit, you might have a chance at it. As we saw James Black, Duran, and Bettis converge on that ball, but they cannot get to it. We got ourselves a 1-1 count here, 2 outs. Top half of the third inning, 3-1 ball game.
Yeah, Dallas Ponder trying to do anything to get out of the inning here.
Fastball fouled off, out of play.
Same pitch, same spot there on that pitch, as once again Tyler Eager just able to foul that off to the left of him. Dallas Ponder's ahead in the count here, 1 ball, 2 strikes.
That one's hit to Bettis, handles it cleanly, fires down to first. Tasca with the scoop, and he's out of there.
Good pick out of the dirt there for Taylor Tasca. Taylor Tasca's shown the good defense there at first base. Gets Dallas Ponder there out of the third inning.
That home run cut into the lead 3-1, but Dallas Ponder again showed a little bit of poise. He ain't gonna let that 1 home run rattle him a little bit.
Yeah, that's good. Showing good poise there from your starting pitcher there, as he's able to respond, like you said, after that home run to get the final out of the inning. But thanks to the Spivey home run there, Javelinas still lead 3-1 here going into the bottom of the third.
We still got Austin Palmer out on the mound, so the Abilene Christian coach is sticking with his guns here.
Yeah, trying to see if he can try to get Austin Palmer maybe maybe he shook off some of that rust from the last inning there where the Javelinas got 3 runs there, 2 on RBI singles and 1 on an error, a throwing error by the first baseman Spivey. So Spivey doing a good job there and redeeming himself. He gave up a run, but he also brought back a run on that home run. So a little,
Call it even on
yeah,
that
he
one.
called even on that one, yeah. So the Javelinas get a run, but Spivey takes it back.
Bottom half of the 3rd inning coming up for the Javelinas.
As they're going to send up to the plate.
Number 4, Ben Villafrete.
Yeah, Ben Villafuerte, ground out victim his first time up.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Ben Villafrete stepping up to the batter's box. Austin Palmer looking to settle himself in for the Wildcats of Abilene Christian. 3-1 ball game, bottom of the 3rd inning.
Yeah, the Javelinas trying to take off where they let off. Or trying to let off where they take off in the bottom of the 2nd here, trying to get some more runs here.
Fastball taken outside. 1-0 the count to Villafrete.
Leading off taker for your Javelinas, number 4, Ben Villaforte.
Palmer look in, delivers. Fastball misses on the inside corner. We got a 2-0 count. Villafrete being very patient up there, looking to get himself on.
Yeah, Ben Villafuerte showing his patience here at the plate. Up ahead in the count here, 2-0.
That one's fouled off out of play. 2-1 count. No outs here. Bottom of the 3rd inning.
Yeah, Ben Villafuerte trying to get on to lead things off for Taylor Tasker, who's on the on-deck circle right now.
Breaking
Man.
ball inside corner.
Yeah, very inside. Almost look, I might have caught him a little bit there, but that's going to go down as ball 3. So Ben Villafuerte ahead in the count here. 3 balls, 1 strike here. No outs here in the bottom of the 3rd.
The delivery from Palmer. Villafrete fastball swinging on the inside corner. Got ourselves a full count with no outs.
Yeah, Taylor Tasker is anxious to get back up the plate here. He has the 3rd highest average on the Javelinas with a 369 average here, but Ben Villafuerte's got to get on first.
Villafrete
And he's in
singles one.
Yeah, a little bit of a looping single there out to right field there for Ben Villafuerte.
That ball settled in right between the right field and center fielder, so a little bit right center field. Single for Villafuerte gives the Javelinas a leadoff runner here in the bottom half of the 3rd inning with Taylor Tasker up to bat.
Yeah, you just saw Taylor Tasker with that awesome pick out of the dirt there to get the 3rd and final out there in the top of the 3rd, and looking to make some more noise here at the plate as he's up to bat here in the bottom of the 3rd. Runner on first, no outs here, and the Javelinas up 3-1 over the Abilene Christian Wildcats here.
Palmer taking a look back and throws one down to first base, keeping Villafuerte honest. Abilene Christian's already seen the Javelinas swipe a couple of bags here.
Yeah, Javelinas had that double steal back in the 2nd.
That's ball 1 in the dirt to Tasco. 1-0 the count, no outs. Runner on first base. Bottom of the 3rd inning. Javelinas leading this ball game 3-1. Palmer off the stretch, delivers. Fastball misses just low. 2-0 the count.
Yeah, so Javelinas showing their patience here at the plate as a 2nd batter in a row now jumps ahead in the count 2-0 here. Taylor Tasker looking for a pitch here, but as long as Austin Palmer keeps throwing balls there, the Javelinas will happily oblige.
That's another breaking ball that misses.
So 3-0 here too. So Taylor Tasker probably should be looking just for a little one that Palmer's probably just going to try to get into the strike zone here. So let's Taylor Tasker can maybe tee off on this one.
Let's see if they give him the green light here. The 3-0 delivery, fastball, misses up and high. Tasker draws a walk, and we got ourselves runners on first and second with no outs.
Yeah, so looking at the stats here, Villafuerte continuing his streak here has reached safely in all 24 games he has played this season. So Ben Villafuerte on base percentage here off the charts here. 24 game reaching base safely. So Ben Villafuerte leading the way for the Javelinas here in the top of the order.
Good guy to have at the top of your lineup.
So Javelinas trying to make some noise here in the bottom of the 3rd. They have 2 runners on first and second here.
Showing bunt.
Chris Ballou
Pulls back.
Yeah, looking, trying to advance the runners there, but pulls back just in time for ball 1. So Palmer having a hard time finding the strike zone here in this inning here. Javelina is looking to take advantage of that. And Chris Ballou calls time.
Ballou up to bat, really dangerous here. He's known for his RBIs, also his power hitting. Got a 1-0 count delivery from Palmer on the way.
Yeah, Chris Ballou with that 429 average. Still showing bunt.
That ball gets away from Macy. Runners advance to second and third.
Yeah, so thanks to a pass ball there, the runners were advanced. So now things just got more interesting here for Chris Ballou at the plate. Already have that 2-run lead, 3-1 here. Have a chance to add on to it as Chris Ballou, still ahead in the count, 2 balls, no strikes, now has both runners in scoring position thanks to that pass ball there by the Wildcats. So see if Chris Ballou can come here and add on more to this lead for the Javelinas.
The 2-0 delivery on the way from Palmer. He looks into Macy, gets his signal, sets himself. The delivery. Ballou skies that one up.
Might be deep enough to get him, but
Left fielder calls off the second baseman, and that ball's a little bit too shallow.
yeah, Ben Villafuerte thought about it, but got about 3 feet off the base and smartly turned back and ran back as that was not deep enough to score the run from third. So Wildcats get their first out here in the bottom of the third here, but still have 2 runners on second and third here. With just 1 out here, Javelina still have a chance to make this a pretty big inning.
Shortstop Matt Perez up to bat. It's kind of a little swirling wind going on here at Nolan Ryan Field. Gave the second baseman and left fielder a little bit of trouble, but nonetheless, it's 1 out.
And so let's see if Matt Pettis can bring in some more RBIs here.
The delivery to Perez, fastball outside.
So once again, Palmer having a hard time finding that strike zone on the first pitch here. So he falls behind for the 3rd consecutive batter here. Pettis up 1-0 in the count with just 1 out here in the bottom of the 3rd. Runner on second and third here. Javelina scored in that 3-1 lead.
Trying to add on to that, give Dallas Ponder as much run support as he could get.
Yeah, Matt Pettis second on the team, or 3rd on the team in RBIs with 16, looking to get 17 and 18 here if he can find the gap.
Pettis fouls that one off out of play. We got ourselves a 1-1 count with 1 out here, bottom of the 3rd.
Yeah, Matt Pettis making good contact on the ball here, but just a little bit late on his timing here as he fouls that one off here. Count even up at 1-1 for Pettis. Palmer trying to get out of this inning here without giving up a run, but it's been kind of hard with runners in scoring position.
The 1-1 delivery from Palmer. Pettis fouls that one straight back into the fence.
And I still see no one warming up in the Wildcat bullpen there, so the Wildcat manager here is going to, like you said, stick to his guns here with Palmer. Going to make him work out of this. I guess they just need some innings out of him.
They must have a lot of confidence in Palmer right now. Got ourselves a 1-2 count with 1 out. 1 out, runner on second and third. Pettis up to bat. The delivery from Palmer. Fastball, Pettis shoots that one to right field. That's going to be deep enough. Villafuerte tags up.
And just like that, Matt Pettis sacrifice fly out to right field there. Gives the Javelinas another run there as Villafuerte comes in from third on the sacrifice fly. Javelinas now take a 3-run lead again, 4-1 here in the bottom of the 3rd. Still with 2 outs though in the inning. Still have a chance to get another run here as Taylor Tasca still sitting on second base here. And now we have Ryan Guidry coming up. Ryan Guidry brought in the first RBI of the game with that shot into left field there. That nice single that found the gap there. Hopefully he can repeat here and bring in another run here.
And Ryan Guidry's last at bat, it looked like Abilene Christian had that like double play depth going, and it found just enough space past the shortstop. So
yeah, Guidry did a good job in fighting off in the first round. He got the single on an 0-2 or 2-2 count there. So let's see what he does here with 2 outs and a runner on second and already a 3-run lead here.
Bottom of the 3rd, the delivery.
Ooh, and Guidry getting a little too anxious there on that one. Might have been called a ball, but swings anyway, so he falls behind in the count here. No balls, 1 strike.
2 outs here. Bottom of the 3rd, Javelinas with a 4-1 lead. Tyler Tasca on second base in scoring position. Ryan Guidry.
Taylor Tasca has a nice little lead off second here.
Umpire calls time.
And just a little bit late there, but granted it.
Oh, and 1 the count 2 away here, bottom half of the third. Palmer's looking in, sets himself.
Rodriguez gets ready with the 0-1 count. And
That ball's chopped up to second to Mejia. It's going to be a tough play, and he does not get there.
Yeah, tough little hop there on that one as it bounced right over the pitcher and the shortstop there. Luke Miea not able to pick that up out of the dirt there. And just like that, it's going to be an infield hit for Ryan Guidry. So he's 2 for 2 on the game. Now, once again, you have runners on the corners here. Taylor Tasca on third, Ryan Guidry on first with Cash Barker. A good chance to extend this Javelina lead here as the Javelinas are up 4-1 here in the bottom of the third.
Runners on the corners, like you said. Cash Barker looking to take advantage of this. Give his starting pitcher some much-needed insurance here. Palmer delivers.
And that's just going to be a little bit down and outside there for ball 1 there. So Cash Barker heading the count here. 1 ball, no strikes here. 2 outs here in the bottom of the third.
Palmer looks in. Macy giving him the signs. The 1-0 delivery. Barker lines that one deep. Burning the center fielder. 1 run will score.
Ryan Guidry rounding third.
Cash Barker heading to third base. Slides in. He's out. Oh, man. Cash Barker with the amazing hit out there to right center field. Brought in 2 runs. Tried swiping that extra bag at third, but just a foot too late. They got him out, but nonetheless, that was some excellent hitting by Cash Barker. Brought in those 2 RBIs. 6-1 is your ball game going into the top of the 4th.
Yeah, so good job there by Cash Barker as that well-placed ball right in the right center field there. Little reach there, a little center field, did a little roll there. Able to get the ball back in quickly to respond, but not before 2 runs could cross the plate there. So the Javelinas, once again, back-to-back innings.
What?
So it looks like they're
gonna take those 2 runs off the board, and we got Coach Gonzalez coming out here to discuss this.
I think they're taking off that last run by Guidry as they're saying the tag was put on at third before he crossed home plate there.
To me, in my honest opinion, it looked like he
looks like
cross home with those.
Yeah, but
the umpire.
Coach Gonzalez, it looks like whatever Coach Gonzalez said is not going to fit in there as they're going to take off.
Is it 1 run, or did he say both runs?
Well, it should be only the 1 run.
1 run.
Because they're saying, home plate umpire is saying that Guidry did not cross the plate before the tag was put on at third.
Coach Gonzalez with some strong words for the umpire right there. So
Javelinas, instead of having a 5-run lead, only have a 4-run lead there, 5-1 here, as they still get for 2 runs in the bottom of the third here.
So that officially goes down for Cash Barker as 1 RBI.
RBI double, trying to extend it on the third, but
got thrown out. But nonetheless, we got ourselves a 5-1 ball game here in the top half of the 4th inning.
Yeah, I think Ryan Guidry might have slowed down a little bit running the head plate. Probably thought that he was going to score easily, but that little get up there kind of caught him costly there.
Guidry didn't realize that
Cash Barker was trying to still take third on that one. So, Javelinas still get 2 runs, but a 3rd run would have been better there, but still have a 5-0 lead, a 5-1 lead here going into the top of the 4th here as Dallas Ponder comes back out to the mound.
We got ourselves up to bat for the Abilene Christian Wildcats. Travis Schutz.
Yeah, Travis Schutz coming up for a second at bat of the game, and he's gonna take ball 1 there.
Almost nicked him with that curveball. 1-0 the count, top half of the 4th inning.
Yeah, look at some of these players are Javelina fans not taking it too highly to this home plate ump here, still giving them words.
And that's a curveball blooped up to Tasca, who handles it rather easily.
Yeah, good 1 out. 1 batter up, 1 batter down here in the top of the 4th here for the Wildcats. So Dallas Ponder still keeping him a success here. Gave up that run earlier in the top of the 3rd on that home run by Spivey, but set down the past 2 batters after that. So let's see what he does here. Get that extra run support here that he needed.
We got the catcher, Raj Macy, up to bat for the Wildcats. Ponder delivers. That's going to be a fastball, hits a Perez, handles it down to first.
And once again, another good glove work there by Taylor Tasca at first base, able to get that off the ground there. And that will be the second out here for Dallas Ponder. For the Wildcats here in the top of the fourth here.
Dallas Ponder really settling into a groove here with this 4-run lead. Matt Bettis showing his excellent fielding ability as well as Taylor Tasca with the glove work. We got ourselves a 5-1 ball game with 2 outs here, top of the fourth. Ponder delivers.
And that's going to be taking us ball 1 there.
We got ourselves Kyle Conway up to bat, left fielder. 1-0 the count. 2 away. Ponder delivers. Fastball misses just high, 2-0.
So it looks like Kyle Conway's taking a page out of the Javelina playbook here, trying to see if he can be patient at the plate here. As he finds himself ahead in the count here, 2 balls, no strikes here with 2 outs in the top of the fourth.
Fastball gets Conway. Fouling that one off to the screen. 2-1 the count, 2 outs. Ponder showing a lot of confidence in his heater right there. Not afraid to throw it.
Yeah.
Challenging the hitters almost, like come and hit it.
Yeah, Conway tried to square up on that one, just able to catch the last part of that and fouled off behind him.
Breaking ball hits a Perez. Deep, spins, throws. Safe!
Oh, first base umpire there says that the ball did not get there in time, and Ryan Conway will be safe at first base there, as what looked like it was a pretty impressive spin and throw there by Matt Perez. It looked like it was going to get him at first, but Conway just able to leg that one out
Perez
for
almost
a single.
Matt Perez almost a little bit Jeter-esque on that one with the little spin and throw. Taylor Tasca outstretching his glove as far as he can,
but not the call the Javelinas wanted to see there.
Conwell barely beats that one out.
As Ponder deals with his second base runner of the game here, as he gives up his 3rd hit of the game. Still only 1 run allowed by Ponder. Javelinas still have that 5-1 lead here in the top of the fourth. The runner on first and 2 outs.
Up to bat, Kyle Giesti.
And that's a little bit high inside there. Almost nicked the arm of Giesti there.
1-0 the count, 2 outs. Runner on first base for the Wildcats. Top of the 4th inning, Ponder.
See what Ponder can do here. Giving a quick little look back at first.
The 1-0 delivery. Fastball, that one's popped up.
And who's going to get that? Looks like Chris Ballou
Ballou.
called it out of right field there. And that will be it for the Wildcats as they strand a runner on first there. Javelinas still hold on to a 5-1 lead there. Ponder still keeping strong there.
Ponder's looking really well. He's settling himself in, gaining his groove. He's showing confidence in his fastball. He'll challenge you inside. He'll challenge you outside. I mean, you're just seeing a pitcher on the mound right now that's just really mid-season form, confident, showing why he is 6-0, and the Javelina defense really feeds off his confidence.
Yeah, he's not afraid, like you said earlier, he's not afraid to show his stuff to the batters either. He's not afraid to throw the fastball when he needs to. He's kind of calling out the Abilene Christian batters, say hit it if you want. But so far, only minus that home run by Spivey, Ponder's been pretty much perfect on the mound here, only getting up 3 hits through 4 innings of work here. Javelinas still giving that run support they needed, though. Javelinas up 5-1 here. So Javelinas have scored, 2+ runs in each of their past 2 innings here. Let's see what they can do here.
See if it keeps on going. I mean, Palmer had a pretty good first inning, but the second and third innings, he's given up 5 runs, and ACU might be thinking about warming someone up unless they want to stick with them. Coming up to bat for the Javelinas is third baseman James Black. His last at bat had an RBI single.
Yeah, Wildcats still have no one warming up in the bullpen there, so Palmer's still on the mound here, as he's given up 5 runs on 6 hits in the past 2 innings here.
James Black stepping up to the box. Bottom half of the 4th inning. Palmer looks in, delivers. That's going to be a fastball taken on the outside corner. 0-1 to count to James Black. No outs here. The 0-1 delivery, Palmer misses breaking ball down low in the dirt. 1-1 to James Black.
See what James Black can do here with that 1 count.
Ooh. That one looked just a little bit inside, but he gets the call. 1-2 to count. James Black begs to differ. Here we go. 1-2 count from Palmer. Fastball gets Black swinging.
So Palmer coming back on that one there.
1 away here, bottom of the 4th inning as James Black.
Next up to bat for the Javelinas, number 22, Julian Durant.
So Julian Durant will come up here as he's coming for a second play at the bat. And he's going to peel down the first there, and first base umpire says he did not swing there, so Julian Durant jumps ahead in the count here. 1 ball, no strike here.
1 out. Palmer delivers. That ball is hit on down to first base. Spivey handles that one rather easily as he steps on the bag for the 2nd out, and Durant is retired. But that's going to bring up the top of the Javelina order once again, and we're seeing Dustin Aguilar for his 3rd at bat here in the bottom of the 4th.
Yeah.
That just says something about how the Javelina's day's been going when you get your 3rd at bat in the 4th inning.
Yeah, you know, Javelina, like you said, 5 runs on 6 hits here. But Abilene Christian actually starting to see some signs of life here out of Palmer. That's that 2 up, 2 down here.
Palmer delivers to Aguilar. Fastball taken right down the middle. 0-1 to count, 2 outs here, bottom half of the 4th inning. Aguilar looking to get something sparked here for the Javelinas.
Yeah, Palmer having a hard time finding the strike zone on this one.
Palmer delivers again with the fastball.
So it's like a couple of different innings here. Last inning he kept him falling down 0-2-0. Now he's up 2-0-2 in all his counts now. Trying it for only his second 1-2-3 inning of the game here. Let's see what he does here.
The 0-2 delivery from Palmer. Breaking ball up and high. Aguilar lays off that one here. 1-2 to count, 2 outs. Bottom of the 4th inning. Javelinas with a 5-1 lead over the Abilene Christian Wildcats.
Let's see how Javelinas can spark a two-run rally here.
Aguilar fights that one off to second base. That one will retire him.
Just caught him there by a step.
Duarte making the play.
Yeah, so Palmer, like I said, only his second 1-2-3 inning of the game here. But the Javelinas still lead 5-1 going into the top of the 5th here. As Dallas Ponder will look to continue his success on the mound. Only giving up 1 run on 3 hits. The 1 run coming on that Spivey home run back in the 3rd, sorry. But other since that, Ponder's been pretty well perfect from the mound.
Other than that Spivey home run, who you really got to give credit to, I mean, when you can take a ball opposite field off Dallas Ponder, that says something to your hitting ability. I mean, they do got that 1 home run, but other than that, Dallas Ponder's been rather flawless.
Yeah, the home run from Spivey just showed why he has that average above 400.
That shows why he's one of the best hitters here in the Lone Star Conference. But Javelinas nonetheless have really shown confidence behind Dallas Ponder. The defense is playing well. Shortstop Matt Bettis has made a few plays here and there. Tyler Tasca also. Javelinas, let's just see if they could keep this momentum steamrolling as we head to the later innings of this ball game, and Dallas Ponder seems to be settling in more and more. Here comes the ACU coach. Oh, never mind, that's the 3rd base coach. I thought he was going to make a lineup change. Sorry about that. But here we go. Leading off for the Wildcats of Abilene Christian, we got ourselves the DH, J.R. Rowland.
For the Wildcats, number 23, J.R. Rowland.
J.R. Rowland only sporting that 182 batting average right now, so looking to get something going here. Try to cut into this lead a little bit, try to get something, some kind of rally or something going here for the Wildcats. They're down by 4 runs here.
Ponder.
In the bottom of the 5th, top of the 5th, sorry.
Ponder with the delivery to Rowland. Fastball missing on the outside corner. 1-0 the count here. Top of the 5th inning. Javelinas with the 5-1 lead over the Wildcats. The 1-0 delivery from Ponder. Fastball misses and just a bit inside. 2-0 the count to Rowland. Ponder gets that fastball right there down the middle. 2-1 to count here. No outs. Top of the 5th. The 2-1 delivery. Another fastball. That one's hit to Perez.
Pettis.
Down to first. And
so Pettis makes sure he got the guaranteed out on that one. Swung that one down the down the baseline there. Just Taylor Tasca. That's
Next up to bat for the
one up,
Wildcats.
one down here in the top of the fifth for the Wildcats. Ponder trying to get him through 5 straight innings here. Give it up only 1 run.
That brings up second baseman Chuck Duarte from the Abilene Christian Wildcats. 1 away here, top half of the fifth. Ponder delivers. Fastball right down the middle, called strike 1. 0-1 the count, 1 out. Top half of the fifth inning, 5-1 lead for your Javelinas. Ponder looks in, the 0-1 delivery. Breaking ball misses just on the outside corner. 1-1 the count with 1 out.
Yeah, Ponder even up the count here at 1-1 here.
Ponder, the 1-1 delivery. Breaking ball misses again just on the outside corner. 2-1 the count to Duarte. Ponder doesn't want to fall too much behind in this at bat. See what he could work with. The 2-1 delivery. That's a fastball drilled up the middle to the center fielder, Dustin Aguilar. Got ourselves a single for Chuck Duarte, runner on first base for Abilene Christian as Luke Mejia comes up to bat.
Yeah, only the 4th hit of the game for the Wildcats, but not doing too much bad. They only have 1 run out of those 4 hits. So Ponder's still able to compose himself here. Only 1 out here in the top of the 5th, trying to make sure this inning doesn't get out of hand here.
Mejia up to bat, showing bunt, pulls back, takes it for a called ball 1. 1-0 the count, 1 out here. Runner on first base for Abilene Christian. Javelina's looking to get a double play ball, get out of this inning. Ponder looks in, delivers. That ball's hit to Perez, line drive. He
Good.
takes care of that one, 2 away.
Yeah, good glove work there by Pettis, as able to snag that one as a line drive right to him. That's 2 outs here in the top of the 5th here with the runner still on first here for the Wildcats, and they still find themselves down by 4 runs, 5-1 here.
That brings up the home run hitter from the second inning, Seth Spivey,
Yeah, you know that's got
first
still,
baseman.
yeah, you know that's still gonna be shining in both their heads now. Spivey thinking if he can get another one, and Dallas Ponder sure enough probably didn't forget that he did hit a home run off him last time around, so maybe he might pitch a little bit more carefully to him this time.
2 outs, runner on first. Fastball up and high as Mejia fakes like he's going to second. Or excuse me, Duarte fakes like he's going to second. 1-0 the count, 2 outs, runner on first. Throwback from Ponder, safe. Keeping him honest at first base here.
So Ponder's gonna try to put another scoreless inning on the books here if he can just get this runner out, but he finds himself down in the count here, 1-0.
Fastball down the middle, evens up the count at 1-1 with 2 outs here. Top of the 5th inning.
And once again, Ponder showing that little pop he has in his pitches there. Evens up the count here, 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs here in the top of the 5th. Runner on first.
The throw back to first, keeping Duarte honest. We still got ourselves a 1-1 count with 2 outs. Spivey up to bat. Ponder looking into Barker. The 1-1 delivery. He's stealing. Barker throws it down to second. Not in time.
Yeah, it looks like the ball got a little bit under Matt Pettis' glove there, but luckily, smart move by the second baseman, Ben Villafuerte, to back that play up. And then it roll into center field there, but nonetheless, it's a stolen base there, and that puts a runner in scoring position here for the Wildcats.
Runner on scoring position, top half of the 5th inning with Spivey up to bat. 402 average on the year with 19 RBIs, so he could really do a little bit of damage here if he gets a hold of one. The 2-1 delivery from Ponder. That's a fastball ripped in between first and second. Duarte rounding third. Ballou with the throw in. 1 run will score for Abilene Christian. That makes it a 5-2 ball game with an RBI single for Seth Spivey.
Yeah, so Spivey 2 for 3 in the game. Got that home run in the 3rd. RBI single here in the 5th, so all the runs in courtesy of Spivey here. He's having a big night so far for the Wildcats as he cuts into this lead. Javelina still up by 3, 5-2 here, and still 2 outs here in the top of the 5th. Ponder trying to get out without giving any more runs up here. As number 8 here, Tyler Eager comes up for the Wildcats, see if he can possibly extend it here for the Wildcats, but Ponder's going to try to get his third and final out here of the 5th inning.
Spivey takes a couple of steps off first. Ponder looks back, sets himself, delivers. That's going to be a fastball hit in between first and second again, just by Tasca. Spivey holds up at second base, and we got runners on first and second with 2 outs here off a single by Tyler Eager.
So don't look now, but only down by 3. Now the tying man comes up to the plate here for the Wildcats. Travis Schutz.
Right fielder Travis Schutz, as we said, 427 average with 18 RBIs. Another guy who could do some damage, and pitching coach from the Javelinas coming out to have a few words with Ponder here.
Yeah, that's the first time this game Ponder's given a back-to-back hits here. Maybe he might be being a little bit rocked after Spivey got to him for the second hit of the game. They calm down here, probably just tell him to calm down, do what you've been doing for the first couple of innings here. You know, we're still in pretty good shape here, still up by 3. So I think Ponder needs to compose himself here. That's probably all the pitching coach is telling him to do here, because once again, we see no one warming up in the bullpen for the Javelinas, so Coach Gonzalez here is still going to leave his trust here in his ace Ponder to get out of this 5th inning here. Hopefully with the Javelinas' 3-run lead still intact.
Yeah, they're probably just getting a feel for how Dallas is feeling out there. I mean, he's been pitching well this whole game, got himself in a little jam here in the top half of the 5th with 2 away. Shoots up to bat here. 2 away, runners on first and second. Ponder off the stretch, sets himself. The delivery to Schutz. Breaking ball misses on the outside corner. 1-0 is the count with 2 outs here. Top of the 5th. Javelinas holding on to a 5-2 lead with runners on first and second. Ponder sets himself again. Takes a look back at second. Delivers. That's going to be a fastball taken for a strike right down the middle. 1-1 the count with 2 outs.
So Ponder trying to compose himself here and get the third and final out here of the 5th inning, already giving up a run on an RBI single by Spivey. He ends up the count here, 1-1 here, 2 outs here on the top of the 5th.
The delivery, breaking ball misses on the outside corner. 2-1 to count with 2 outs. Ponder missing a little bit on his off-speed stuff, but see if he can battle back here. Down in the count, 2-1 with 2 outs. Shoots up to bat. The 2-1 delivery. Fastball fouled off by Schutz to the back of the screen.
Yeah, so an even up 2-2 count here for Schutz and Ponder here. Ponder, Abe just trying to get anything to get out of this inning here. He wants to get out of here with that 3-run lead still intact here after giving up that run like we said on that RBI single earlier in the inning.
2-2 the count, 2 outs. Ponder sets himself. Runners on first and second. Delivers, breaking ball, that one's hit. Just foul off the third base line.
Yeah, the bounce there in the foul territory there. Ponder catches a break on that one.
Catches a break indeed. If that ball would have just crossed over third base, we might have another run across the board for the Wildcats. But nonetheless, it's a 2-2 count with 2 outs. Runners on first and second, top half of the 5th.
The baseball players say deuce is wild here. 2 on, 2 out, 2-2 count.
Ponder sets himself, looks into Barker. The delivery. Fastball gets him swinging, and the Javelinas are out of this 5th inning jam. Dallas Ponder coming back from a 2-1 count and getting the final out here.
Yeah.
Got ourselves a 5-2 ball game going to the bottom of the 5th.
Yeah, it's like that coaching basically exactly what Ponder might have needed in that inning. As he composes himself after giving the back-to-back hits for the first time this game. Ponder does a good job of getting out of the inning there. Javelinas still up by 3 runs here going into the bottom of the 5th. So let's see what the Javelinas can do here. Maybe pick up that run again.
You got Palmer still on the mound for Abilene Christian.
And still no warming up in the bullpen here, so
The Abilene Christian.
Yeah, coaching a stick here with Palmer here, just possibly maybe this inning or depending on how it goes.
They're sticking with him for sure. They got a 4-game series also, so maybe they're trying to save some of their some of their arms for the later games throughout the series.
Yeah, you
That
can't-
might be something.
Yeah, you can't win a series in just one game, so it's like Abilene Christian might be playing the smart way here and just gonna play us out with 4 games and see how far Austin Palmer can take it into this game before he definitely has to put someone in.
Bottom of the 5th inning here, 5-2 ball game, and leading off the inning, Ben Filafuerte, the second baseman. 5-2 ball game. Bottom of the 5th. Palmer on the mound, Filafuerte up to bat.
Yeah, Palmer did a good job back in the bottom of the 4th here. He's picked up his second 1-2-3 inning of the game here, and he jumps ahead, or jumps behind the leadoff batter here.
Fastball up and high for ball 1. The 1-0 delivery from Palmer. That one is ripped over third base for Villafuerte.
Villafuerte is rounding first here. He's thinking 2, maybe 3. Let's see what happens here, and he stops at second base. So just like that, to lead off the bottom of the 5th, Villafuerte leads it off with a leadoff double down the right field line there.
Villafuerte.
Yeah, just like that, have a runner in scoring position here.
Villafuerte really lined that ball right over Giusti, who really had no play on it. That ball was well hit. Villafuerte with a good turnaround first. Looked like he wanted to get 3 bag, but the Javelina coaches held him up, and we got ourselves a runner on second base.
Yeah, smart move there by the third base coach to hold him at second there, because it would have been a close play at third, but to lead off the inning, you want to keep as much people on the base as possible. So just like that, Javelina still have a runner in score position here with Taylor Tasca at the plate.
The delivery from Palmer. Tasca hits that one up the middle. Mejia can't get to it. Villafuerte rounding third. He's going to score. Tasca going for 2, and they got him.
So Taylor Tasca maybe thought he'd get the second on the throw there, but the cutoff man did a good job in cutting it off and throwing back to second to get Tasca out at second base, but nonetheless still brings in a run, so the Javelina's jump increase the lead back up to 4 here, 6-2 in the bottom of the 5th inning here, thanks to a Taylor Tasca single, RBI single.
That's going to bring up the right fielder, Chris Ballou. 6-2 ball game here, bottom half of the 5th inning. 1 away for the Javelinas.
That's going to be low and inside for ball 1 there. Chris Ballou up in the head and count here early. 1 ball, no strikes here, and a 2-0 lead, 6-2 lead.
The delivery, off-speed pitch, catches the outside corner right there. 1-1 the count to Ballou. 1 away here, bottom half of the 5th inning. The 1-1 delivery, breaking ball gets Ballou swinging. 1-2 the count, 1 away. Bottom of the 5th, 6-2 ball game. Palmer looks in, delivers. That's going to be a fastball, tip, caught by the catcher for the second out of the ball game.
Yeah, so good job there by Palmer to get the second out of the inning.
6-2 is the score here, bottom of the 5th inning. Matt Betta is coming up to bat. 2 away. Let's see if he can get something started for the Javelinas. Continue this inning, maybe pick up another run or so. 2 away here for Betta is up to bat. Palmer, the delivery. That's going to be a slider missing on the inside part of the plate. 1-0 the count with 2 outs. Palmer, breaking ball, catches it.
So
1-1.
Yeah, Palmer getting a good eye there, but that one could have gone either way, but it gets called a strike. So even up the count here for Pettis.
The delivery, fastball down and low. 2-1 to count to Pettis.
Yeah, Pettis is probably got to be the most patient batter the Javelinas have in their lineup, as he always works the count.
Pettis gets a piece of that one, fouls it into foul territory.
Not going to be able to get to it as the right fielder there, as it's just out of his reach in foul territory though. So
Shoots almost just out of his reach, but there's a lot of foul ground here at Nolan Ryan Field.
yeah, so just able to get out of the reach of him. Javelinas and Matt Pettis here still have a 2-2 count here. 2 outs here in the bottom of the 5th, with 1 run already crossing the inning to extend the Javelinas lead back to 4. 6-2 here, and Matt Pettis calls time.
Matt Pettis calling time, looking to readjust himself, get himself ready for this upcoming 2-2 delivery here with 2 outs. 6-2 ball game, bottom of the 5th. Palmer delivers. That one's in the dirt, low.
Yeah, so good eye there by Pettis again. Working the count full here. 3 balls, 2 strikes here, 2 outs in the bottom of the 5th. Matt Pettis trying to get on base, either by hit or via walk.
Full count delivery. That ball's hit onto the third baseman. Giesti fires it down to Spivey, and that's going to be the 3rd out of the inning.
Yeah, so Giesti, good job there at third base, throwing it across the diamond to get Matt Pettis out at first. So Austin Palmer doing a good job here, you know, giving up a run, but slowly starting to maybe get into his little mid-game groove here.
Looks like Palmer is settling down as the game is going on. He got into trouble early, but we know he gave up this run here in the bottom half of the 5th, but he looked a lot better than what he's looked in the earlier innings.
Yeah, he's finally, you know, gave up that 3 runs here in the bottom of the 3rd, or in the 2nd, 2 runs in the bottom of the 3rd. Another one here to put it at 6-2.
Dallas Ponder trots back out on the mound for his 6th inning of work here.
Yeah, it's finally have someone working in the bullpen for the Javelinas here. So this might be Dallas Ponder's last inning, depending on how fast he gets through the inning.
That looks like number 8, Denver Diefenbach.
Yeah, Diefenbach, another one of those all-star pitchers here for the Javelinas here.
Getting loose out there. Maybe not this inning, maybe for next inning. Who knows?
Maybe in for the 7th inning. But if Ponder gets into trouble here, I wouldn't see why coaching dogs would not go into it.
Got to get into the bullpen, see if they could close this thing out as opening game of this Lone Star Conference series. 1 of 4 here this weekend at Northern Ryan Field between your Texas A&M University Kingsville Javelinas and the Abilene Christian University Wildcats. Both teams with 3-1 conference records, both sitting in 2nd place, as Tarleton State currently is in 1st place with a 4-0 record. So this is a pretty big series early on in the Lone Star Conference schedule.
Yeah, Javelinas trying to pick up their 4th conference win of the season here, as they got that 3-1 conference win over Angelo State last weekend. So Javelinas trying to capitalize on another conference win here. Looking pretty good, up 6-2 here in the top of the 6th.
Up to bat, Raj Macy, the catcher. Ponder delivers. Fastball catches the inside part of the corner for a called strike 1. 0-1 the count here. 6-2 lead for the Javelinas, top half of the 6th inning. Ponder, the windup, the delivery. Breaking ball, appeal to first base. They say he went.
Yeah, Macy just broke the plane there, first baseman says. So Macy evens the count here. 1 ball, 1 strike here in the top of the 6th. So the Abilene Christian Wildcats down 6-2 here in the first game of the 4-game series.
Ponder, that's a strike 3 call.
That's Ponder's only 3rd strikeout of the game here.
They got Macy right there, froze him with the fastball in the outside corner. Cash Barker proceeds to go around the horn.
Yeah, so if this is Ponder's last inning pitching today, he's actually going to go out in style here, or he's going to hope to go out in style here, as he shows it off there on that first one and gets Macy looking there.
We got ourselves 1 out here as as Kyle Conwell comes up to bat. Called strike 1. 0-1 the count, 1 out here. Top of the 6th inning. Ponder, the 0-1 delivery. Breaking ball gets him. Called strike 2.
Yeah, Conwell down 0-2 in this count. Just able to leg out a single in that first one on that impressive play by Pettis that was called safe there. So Conwell looking for a 2nd hit of the game.
0-2 delivery. Misses on the outside corner. We got ourselves a 1-2 count with 1 away here. Top of the 6th inning, Dallas Ponder looking to steamroll through this inning. The 1-2 delivery. Fastball misses just low. 2-2 to count here with 1 away to Kyle Conwell of Abilene Christian.
Yeah, so Ponder looking for the 2nd out here.
That one, strike 3 on the outside corner once again.
So back-to-back strikeouts here for Dallas Ponder here. And he's trying to, it's a good pleading to Coach Jaw saying, hey, I still got some stuff in me, leave me in the game here. So
maybe he could go 1 more, who knows? This has been a really short inning. Not a lot of pitches have been thrown.
Yeah, so that's 2 outs, 2 strikeouts here for Ponder in the top of the 6th here with no one on base.
Next up to bat.
That brings up the third baseman, Kyle Giesti. 2 away here, top of the 6th inning. Ponder mowing down these Abilene Christian hitters one by one. That's a fastball tipped foul. 0-1 to count with 2 outs. Ponder showing good velocity on that fastball.
Yeah, Ponder showing that he can still find the strikes on here late in the game.
Ponder off the windup, the 0-1 delivery. Fastball misses just outside in the dirt.
Counting it up at 1-1 here.
2
So-
away.
Abilene Christian is running out of time here. They find themselves only in the bottom of the 6th here, still trailing by 4.
The 1-1 delivery from Ponder.
And that is just low.
That
Now-
one,
Yeah, that'll be down for ball 2 there. So Ponder behind in the count here. 2 balls, 1 strike here to Kyle Giesti.
just missing the strike zone on that one. 2-1 to count, 2 outs. The delivery from Ponder. Curveball,
Ooh.
smashed to left field.
Just out of the reach of Black there. So it find itself into left field there. So this-
GSD with a single.
Yeah, so a big 2-out hit here for the Wildcats. As now their designated hitter J.R. Rowland will come up. Try to possibly get something going here for the Wildcats here in the top of the 6th with 2 outs, but a runner on first here. Dallas Ponder going to try to see if he can go out in style here.
Next up to bat for the Wildcats.
The Wildcats trying to get this run across to cut the lead in half as we head to the last third of the game. Ponder throw back to first base. Not in time. GSD gets in there. Got ourselves 2 outs here, 6-2 ball game. Top of the 6th inning. GSD takes a couple of steps off first.
Yeah,
Ponder
Giesti-
sets himself.
Yeah, I guess he has 9 steals on the season. And a pop fly all the way down the left field territory, but no one will be able to get to it. As I'll just go down as strike 2 there. So J.R. Rowland finds himself quickly behind here in the count. 0-2 with 2 outs and a runner on first here in the top of the 6th. And the Javelinas still hanging on to that 4-run lead. See what Ponder wants to throw here to possibly get the 3rd out of the inning.
Ponder looking to get out of this right here. We got the runner on first. Not really in too much trouble, but he doesn't want this inning to extend any longer than it has to. Oh, and 2 to count.
J.R. Rowland steps back into the batter's box here.
GSD takes a decent sized lead off first. Ponder looks back. Snap back throw to first. Not in time.
Yeah, just back in time there. Yes, getting a little confident there, a little brave. Every so often takes a little extra step off of first base there.
He does have nine stolen bases out of 10 attempts, so he is willing to steal here if he gets a good enough lead. Ponder checks back. Not in time.
And the crowd does not like that call there, as it really close play back there. It looks like Taylor Tasca might have gotten a tag on him, but
Fraction of a second late.
yeah,
looks
the
like.
upset calls him back safe there. So still 0-1 count here.
2 away here. Top of the 6th inning. GSD a couple of steps off first. Ponder looks in. The delivery to Rowland. Strike right down the middle. 0-2 the count with 2 outs. Top half of the 6th. 6-2 lead for the Javelinas. Ponder off the stretch. Gets his signs from Barker. Takes a look back at first. Sets himself.
I'm looking for.
Another throwback. Keeping him honest. Not in time.
Yeah, Ponder's not giving GSD any type of chance here to steal on him.
You don't want to let the runners think they could just get leads off you. You got to keep them honest. You got to keep them close to first.
And Ponder and Tasca probably think that she battled this inning already, but yes, he was just able to get under that tag.
Ponder sets himself. 0-2 count. 2 outs. The delivery. GSD takes off.
And that'll be another foul ball, and that's going to get out of play here. So the count still 0-2 here, as Ponder still finds himself just 1 strike away from getting out of the 6th inning here. without allowing a run here.
Looked like a little hit and run, a little steal, but Roland just fouled that one off right there. 0-2 to count, 2 outs. Top of the 6th inning, 6-2 ball game. Javelinas are leading. Giusti on first base takes a couple of steps. Roland up to bat. Ponder sets himself. Looks in, throws back to first. Giusti in time. Keeping him honest at first base here. Got a threat to steal, so don't want to get him in scoring position. But here we go. 0-2 to count, 2 outs.
Ponder just 1 strike away from getting out of the inning here. Let's see what he does here with the 0-2
It's a
count.
pitch out. Throw down to second. Got him easily.
Yeah, Giusti out by a mile there. Good read there by Cash Barker. Called the outside pitch there and threw Giusti out at second there. So Ponder does get out of the 6th inning without allowing a run here. So that's 6 innings for Ponder. 7 hits, only giving up 2 runs here. Javelinas still hold on to a 4-run lead, 6-2 here going into the bottom of the 6th.
That was a nice call right there. A signal must have been given, something must have been given, because that was a called pitch out, and they must have known that Giusti was going to be trying to swipe that bag. And nice call, nice throw by Barker. The tag applied by Perez, and that's the story right there for the end of the top half of the 6th. And coming into the bottom of the 6th inning, Palmer still on the mound for the Wildcats.
So Palmer, after giving up 6 hits through 5 innings of work here, see what he does here in the bottom of the 6th. But you can see him, like we said earlier, maybe he's trying to find that mid-game groove here as he's slowly been able to get his best stuff across here, as he's only allowed the Javelinas 1 run in the past 3 innings here.
If he's settling down right now, the Abilene Christian coaching staff doesn't want to dip into their bullpen too much. They don't want to waste a lot of arms, knowing that they got another 3 games here. 2 tomorrow, doubleheader tomorrow, Saturday, and then a single game on Sunday. So maybe they're trying to have Palmer go as long as he can before they have to bring in the reserves.
Yeah, maybe the Abilene Christian Wildcat bullpen maybe a little bit roughed up right now, trying to keep him in as long as possible.
Ball 1 delivered in the dirt. Up to bat for the Javelinas, number 19, DH Ryan Guidry. 288 batting average on the year with 10 RBIs.
Yeah, Guidry 2 for 2 in the game. Oh, he has 2 hits in the game.
The 1-0 delivery inside. Guidry just holds up with the appeal to first. 2-0 to count with no outs here, bottom half of the 6th inning.
Guidry, another player, like we said, on the Javelinas all through the lineup, have good patience. We've seen it all throughout the game so far, and we see it right now as Guidry up in the count 2-0.
2-0 delivery, fastball right down the plate.
Catches right, like you said, right down the middle of the plate there.
2-1.
Yeah, Guidry still up in the count 2-1 here. No outs here in the bottom of the 6th. Javelinas still hold that 6-2 lead.
That one is fouled off out of play. 2-2 the count. Palmer working his way back into this at bat after starting 2-0. No outs here, 6-2 ball game. Bottom half of the 6th inning. Ryan Guidry up to bat. On deck, got ourselves Cash Barker. See if Guidry could get on. Javelinas could get something going. The 2-2 delivery from Palmer. Fastball fouled off.
So just like that, Guidry evens up the count here again. Keeps count even here at 2-2.
Keeping himself alive. Looks like Guidry is asking for a little spray, a little something here for his bat. A little bit of pine tar, looks like. A little bit of grip. 2-2. 2-2 count here, no outs. Bottom half of the 6th inning with Ryan Guidry up to bat.
And Ryan Guidry trying to get a leadoff hit here. Or just trying to get on base here. Javelinas trying to extend their lead here in the bottom of the 6th.
Palmer, the 2-2 delivery to Guidry. Fastball, Guidry fights that one off, foul.
So Guidry doing a good job here in protecting the plate here. Is keeping himself alive, waiting for that pitch that he can hit and drive.
Got ourselves a 2-2 count still. Guidry up to bat.
I mean, even with a 4-run lead, you still have to add on more runs because a team like Abilene Christian could possibly come back from 4 runs. So
Fastball up and high, gets Guidry swinging. One away here for the Javelinas in the bottom of the 6th inning with Cash Barker stepping up to the batter's box.
But even though it was a strikeout there, Guidry did a good job there in working up the pitch count for Palmer there. But still, I still don't see anybody warming up in the bullpen here for Abilene Christian. So Palmer's going to have to get through this inning again, too. Getting into his 6th inning of work here, you know. His pitch out's got to be pretty high right now.
The delivery to Barker, 1-0 the count. Fastball missing just high.
Probably another reason the Javelinas have been so good this season, that they're patient at the plate, making their pitchers go deep in the pitch count here.
The 1-0 delivery from Palmer. Fastball swung on and missed by Barker. 1-1. 1-1 the count with 1 out here. Bottom of the 6th inning. 6-2 ball game. Javelina's lead. Barker steps in. Palmer, the delivery. That's a fastball swung on and fouled out of play. 1-2 to count with 1 out. Barker looking to get something started for the Javelinas here in the bottom half of the 6th. He had that hit earlier in the game, that double, tried to extend it into a triple. But nonetheless, some good piece of hitting by Cash Barker his last at bat. 1-2 delivery. Fastball fouled off again. Barker staying alive here in the bottom half of the 6th.
Yeah, so good job here at the top of the lineup here in this inning of making Palmer work for his outs here. Guidry took him into his 8th pitch before he finally recorded an out. And right now, Cash Barker looking at his 5th pitch.
1-2, the count misses just a bit high. Looked like Palmer wanted that pitch right there. Showed a little bit of a emotion after that pitch. 2-2 the count, 1 away.
It's like Palmer might be in a little bit of a zip on his ball here. See if the Javelinas can make him pay for it.
The 2-2 delivery, fastball up and high. Gets Cash Barker looking. 2 away here, bottom of the 6th.
So even though like he's getting a little zip on here, he's getting the Javelinas to swing at this, so that's back-to-back strikeouts here for Palmer. And like I said, maybe he's getting stronger as the innings progress here, but Javelinas need to get something going here. As something tells me right now, I don't think 4 runs is going to be enough, because Abilene Christian might start heating up here.
A team like Abilene Christian can easily put 5 runs up in an inning. They just got that kind of offensive power. James Black up to bat, swung on and missed for strike 1 here. 2 outs, bottom half of the 6th. Javelina's looking to get some insurance runs with a 4-run lead here. The 0-1 delivery from Palmer. Fastball down and away, misses. 1-1 the count, 2 outs.
Yeah, Palmer just trying to get out of this inning here.
The 1-1 delivery. Fastball hit onto Mejia. Throws it down to Spivey. Oh, and he misses. That ball gets away from Spivey, and James Black is going to reach on a throwing error by the shortstop, Luke Mejia.
Especially Palmer's a little disappointed on that one. An easy routine ground ball that should have gotten him out of the inning. He has to get, in all reality, has to get 4 outs in this inning before he gets out.
That's something that pitchers, I mean, they understand that errors happen, but pitchers, they really get a little bit irked whenever it's a routine ball. You know, they're working hard in the at-bat. They got the ground ball for the defense, but when the defense doesn't deliver, it's just it's a little setback for any pitcher or any defense out there in baseball.
Yeah, knowing that you should be in the dugout right now, sitting down, knowing that you still have to get, like I said, a 4th out of the inning thanks to a throwing error. But let's see how Palmer responds here.
You got Julian Duran up to bat. James Black takes a couple of steps off first. The delivery, Duran sends that one down to Giusti. The throw down to first, and he makes sure he takes care of that one. Zips it on down there to get the speedy Duran out.
Yeah, the Javelinas fans are not liking that call either. Duran trying to beat that one out, but maybe about a half a step short on that one. That'll be the 3rd out here for the Javelinas at the bottom of the 6th inning. So we'll go into the top of the 7th here with the Javelinas still up 6-2 here. And Dallas Ponder returns out to the mound here. So I guess Coach Gonzalez deciding to keep him in here after he had a pretty impressive inning last time. Started off with 2 outs, 2 strikeouts here. So,
like we said, in the 6th inning, Ponder looked really impressive. He didn't show any signs of slowing down. So maybe Coach Gonzalez is saying, hey, let me throw you out there for 1 more inning. You know, let's.
Yeah, Ponder showing, making a statement. You guys, you say maybe Coach Gonzalez saying, you know, I can go farther in the game. You know, actually proving that, like you said, getting out of that inning, they were allowing that 1 run.
Denver Diefenbach was warming up in the bullpen, but he's not. He seems to be sitting down right now. So Coach Gonzalez showing a lot of confidence in his ace here, Dallas Ponder. Rightfully so, 6-0 on the year, 4-0 against top-ranked opponents, and Dallas Ponder's delivering right now tonight in this Lone Star Conference series opener against Abilene Christian.
Yeah, the series opening is always big for either team because it sets the way for the rest of the series here. So if Javelinas can hold on and get the win here, it'll just spark them for the confidence for the rest of the 3 games of the series here.
This is a rivalry that's been going on for years, but unfortunately Abilene Christian leaving the conference, so this might be one of the last times we see this matchup here. So
yeah, Abilene Christian moving up to 1AA next year, along with Incarnate Word. So the LFC losing 2 of the baseball powerhouses in the conference. Incarnate Word, no joke in the baseball department over there either.
Losing 2 very good programs here. We'll see how the Lone Star Conference will either try and replace them in the upcoming years. But top of the 7th inning, Dallas Ponder trots back out on the mound. We got the designated hitter, J.R. Rowland, up to bat for Abilene Christian. 6-2 ball game. Javelinas are up. The delivery.
Just low for ball 1 there. So J.R. Rowland here comes back up since he did not get to complete his at-bat last time. Comes up to lead off the 7th inning here for the Wildcats.
The 1-0 delivery from Ponder. Rowland fouls that one back off into the crowd. Heads up. Got ourselves a 1-1 count with no outs here. Top of the 7th.
Yeah, J.R. Rowland just fouling that off behind him there. See things are going to get a little bit chilly out here tonight as the wind's picking up just a little bit here at Nolan Ryan Field here.
6-2 ball game, 1-1 count, no outs. Ponder the delivery to Rowland. That's a fastball hit on the center field to Aguilar. Makes the routine play.
Yeah, Aguilar took him a while to get a beat on the ball, but once he found it, made a really routine catch there out in center field. So that's 1 up, 1 down here for the Wildcats here in the top of the 7th here. And now you have Chuck Duarte, second baseman here for the Wildcats here.
Wildcats starting to run out of outs here.
Yeah, they're down to their final 8 outs here.
Ponder, 1 out here, top of the 7th. The delivery to Duarte.
And that's just going to be outside for ball 1 there. So Ponder once again to work himself from behind here. 1 ball, no strikes here, 1 out here. In the top of the 7th, Javelina is up 6-2 over the Abilene Christian Wildcats.
The 1-0 delivery from Ponder. Fastball jams Duarte. He fights that one off for a single to right field.
Yeah, I thought this shows your strength of the batter there. Is that did jam him, but just enough to where it looped it over second baseman's head, just looping it in front of the right fielder for a little loop single there. So Duarte finds himself safe at first here with 1 out in the top of the 7th. See what Ponder.
That brings up looks like a pinch hitter for the Abilene Christian Wildcats, number 20. Keith Yorkman.
Keith Yorkman coming in for the Wildcats here, replacing Luke Mieja.
Luke Mejia. We'll see what kind of move Abilene Christian's going to make right here, but nonetheless, we got Thurman.
So this might actually benefit Ponder here. This will be the first time
Yorkman, excuse me.
Yorkman sees Ponder here, so he doesn't see what Ponder exactly has on a first-hand experience. So to see if Ponder can get to him and get an easy out here, but we'll see what happens.
Runner on first, 1 out. Ponder delivers to Yorkman.
Just outside there for Ponder. Once again, he finds behind the count here. 1 ball, no strikes. The runner on first, 1 out here in the top of the 7th here at Nolan Ryan Field in game 1 of the 4-game series here with the Wildcats.
Javelina's middle infield playing double play death as Perez and Villafreta look to connect on a double play ball. Delivery from Ponder, low and in the dirt. 2-0 the count, 1 out here. Two and 0 the count, 1 out here in the top half of the 7th inning. Runner on first base. Yorkman up to bat. Ponder sets himself. Takes a look at first.
Yeah, Ponder needs to compose himself here and find the strike zone here.
The delivery, Yorkman.
Fouls that off down into left, down and out of play there. So still down in the count here, 2 balls, 1 strike, a runner on first, and just 1 out here in the top of the 7th. So Christian Ponder, I'm sorry, Dallas Ponder here.
Christian Ponder, the Vikings quarterback.
Yeah, my bad about that. Dallas Ponder looking for trying to see if he can induce a ground ball here to get the double play and to get out of the inning here. So let's see what happens here on the 2-2 count.
One away here, top of the 7th. Ponder steps off the mound. Looking to compose himself real quick before this 2-2 delivery. Steps back on the rubber.
So see what Yorkman can do here at his pinch hit.
Pinch hitter, Yorkman up to bat, number 20 for Abilene Christian University. Runner on first base. The 2-2 delivery, fastball up and high. That's going to be a full count to Yorkman with 1 out here in the top of the 7th.
Yeah, as a pitcher, that's something you want to do to him. If you don't want to get a hit, at least work the pitcher. And so far, Yorkman's doing a good job of that here as he's worked a full count here on Dallas Ponder here.
Full count, 1 away. Runner on first base, Ponder, the delivery. Fastball misses up and out.
So Ponder might be running into a little bit of trouble here in the 7th.
Here comes Coach Gonzalez making a mound visit as we got
Looks like this might be it for Dallas Ponder.
some action in the Javelina bullpen as well. But let's see if this is going to be it for Dallas Ponder because he has pitched 6 1/3 innings so far, and Coach Gonzalez is out there talking to him. Whole team's out there huddled. Got ourselves a little jam here with runners on first and second.
I think maybe Coach Gonzalez probably going out there and asking Dallas Ponder if he can see what kind of stuff he's still got to possibly get out of the inning here. Like you said, though, a runner on first and second here with 1 out here in the top of the 7th. But the Javelinas do have 2 pitchers warming up in their bullpen here, so see what happens here.
And they're going to stick with Ponder here. Coach Gonzalez showing a lot of confidence in his ace. Get out of this jam here.
But you don't have a 6-0 record for nothing just to say. Usually when you're 6-0, you can usually have enough confidence in your manager to keep you in there when you need to. So if he says he's good to go still, Coach Gonzalez not going to argue with it.
Dallas Ponder being 6-0 probably has a little bit of say. He's earned it this year so far. He's pitched very well throughout the season. So if Dallas Ponder's saying he's feeling good, then we'll see how this rolls out right here. We got ourselves 1 out here. Runners on first and second with the RBI machine for Abilene Christian so far.
Yeah.
Seth Spivey up to bat. This is a big at bat here in the game.
Yeah, Dallas Ponder just 1 ground ball away of possibly getting out of the inning without allowing a run here. But let's see what he does here. We have another pinch hitter here, number 6.
No, wait.
Oh, I'm sorry. That is still the first baseman, Spivey. Sorry.
Got ourselves a little time out here. What's going? Let's see. Spivey taking his time.
I think Spivey might have grabbed the wrong bat there or something. But nonetheless, Spivey will go back into the batter's box here. We're back in the top of the 7th inning. 1 out here. Runner on first and second for the Wildcats here. Javelina is still holding on to a 6-2 lead here.
Just to recap, Spivey, he has a home run in the game and an RBI single, so he's been the offensive production so far. And with runners on first and second, let's see if he could get something going for the Wildcats. Ponder delivers.
Yeah, Dallas Ponder delivers with a strike on the inside part of the plate there to jump ahead in the count. No balls, 1 strike here.
Big at bat here in this game. Top half of the 7th inning. Ponder facing Spivey.
Yeah, Spivey's had Ponder's number all day here, but let's see if Ponder can redeem himself here.
The 0-1 delivery. Spivey lines that one back up the middle to center field. The runner's going to hold up at third as Dustin Aguilar throws that ball in, and we got ourselves bases loaded with 1 out here.
So just like that, a tying run for the Wildcats comes up to the plate here.
Here comes
and
Coach
now
Gonzalez.
It looks like Coach Gonzalez is going to pull Ponder on that one. So it looks like that's going to be the game that's it for Ponder. Ponder
6 1/3 inning.
Yeah, 6 1/3 inning, giving up 9 hits.
2 runs.
Yeah, so going along with 4 strikeouts here. So probably not one of Ponder's best performances, but nonetheless still a strong outing here.
That's what you want to see, though, from your ace, going deep into the game,
yes.
getting to the 7th inning. He pitched very well, so like you said, it wasn't one of his best performances, but Dallas Ponder did pitch himself a well game right here, and he deserves every one of these applause from the fans. Javelinas.
So
Miles Holcomb, number 3, looks like out there lefty.
For the Javelinas, number 3, Miles Holcomb.
Miles Holcomb coming into the game. Coming in a top spot here. Bases loaded, 1 away. Top of the 7th with a 6-2 lead and the tying run at the plate. So Holcomb coming into the game, not in favorable conditions, but he's gonna try and get the Javelinas out of this jam. Maybe induce a ground ball, get a force out at home, or
all these runs will be credited to Ponder if any of them score, but Miles Holcomb's to make sure that doesn't happen here. Miles Holcomb pitched on Tuesday against Texas A&M International in the 7th inning, so he came into the same spot, giving up no hits on the shutout inning there, so looking to repeat himself here tonight. But like you said, it has a tall task ahead of him here, as the bases are loaded with still just 1 out here. So like I said, he's 1 ground ball away from getting out of the inning, but a single anywhere could probably make this game a lot closer than what it is, as the Javelinas only have a 4-run lead, but with the bases loaded, any amount of runs here could cut the lead tremendously in half here.
We got ourselves coming up to the plate for the Abilene Christian Wildcats, the center fielder, number 8, Tyler Eager, looking to bring the Wildcats back into this ballgame here at Nolan Ryan Field, as the Javelinas are nursing a 6-2 lead, top of the 7th inning with bases loaded and 1 out, as Miles Holcomb came into the game.
Let's see what he does here. Gets ready for his first pitch here.
Holcomb, fastball misses up and high, 1-0 the count. 1 out here, bases juiced for the Wildcats.
Yeah, you can feel the fans getting a little bit restless here at Nolan Ryan Field, knowing that this lead is not as safe as they thought it was.
The 1-0 delivery from Holcomb.
And that's just outside on the inside part of the plate there.
2-0 the count. The fans disagreed with that one heavily on that call.
Yeah, Eager up and ahead in the count here. 2 balls, no strikes here. 1 out here and the bases loaded.
Holcomb missing again on the outside corner. 3-0 the count with 1 away.
With no bases available, Miles Holcomb needs to find the strike zone and find it quick here. If not, he's going to
walk home a run, and the 3-0 delivery misses.
Just like that, Miles Holcomb comes on and walks his first batter.
4 straight balls from Miles Holcomb, and walks in a run, and it's a 6-3 ball game now.
Yeah, so don't look now, but the Wildcats are just 3 runs down in this game here. It looks like Coach Gonzalez it's not good when you after 1 batter is gonna.
Coach Gonzalez has seen enough after 1 batter. Maybe that was just Miles Holcomb's job to try and get that 1 batter out, but he didn't do that, and now we got ourselves the second pitching change at the top of the 7th inning. It looks like Denver Diefenbach coming onto the mound here, number 8. See if he could master this task of getting the Javelinas out of this bases loaded jam. 6-3, top of the 7th inning. Bases loaded, and the go-ahead run at home plate. So we'll see if Diefenbach can settle down this defense for the Javelinas.
Yeah, the Javelinas are getting, you can tell everyone in the stadium here getting a little bit anxious, as what was once a 4-run lead now down to 3 after that Miles Holcomb walked home that batter from third. But Denver Diefenbach now comes in for Holcomb. Still with the bases loaded, still just 1 out here in the top of the 7th. So Denver Diefenbach trying to do anything he can to get out of this inning without allowing any more runs here.
Abilene Christian showing a lot of perseverance throughout this game. They were down by as much as 5 runs, I believe, and now they got it down to the lead cut in half with a possibility of actually taking the lead here in the 7th inning.
Yeah, so with the tying man now at first base, Denver Diefenbach's got to be careful with his pitches here, his pitch selection. But Denver Diefenbach has come in tight situations before. Same as earlier this year, he came in with a bases loaded situation, but got the final out on a strikeout here. So hopefully we can see 1 here and get out of the inning here.
Travis Schutz coming up to bat for the Abilene Christian Wildcats with a .427 average, and as we said, 18 RBIs. So this is a spot where Schutz usually takes advantage of and delivers for the Wildcats. So this is a dangerous at bat here, and let's see if Diefenbach and the Javelinas can get out of this jam.
Yeah, Denver Diefenbach be looking to try to enforce a ground ball here, but like you said, with Travis Schutz here with the way he hits, that might be easier said than done here, but we'll see what Denver Diefenbach here does with one out here and get ready for the first pitch.
Diefenbach delivers. Fastball in the outside corner, taken for ball 1.
So it looks like the strike zone just got a little bit tighter now. As Mount Holcombs went 4 straight balls on his and now make that 5 straight balls with Denver Diefenbach throwing his first one as a ball.
1-0 delivery and shoots, gets that one over third baseman Black. 1 run will score, the second run rounding third. 2 runs will score on a 2 RBI single by Travis Schutz.
Yeah, so just like that, 2 runs come across and the Javelinas lead is now cut down to 1 as Denver Diefenbach gives up a 2-run RBI single now. But all runs being credited to Dallas Ponder though, so Dallas Ponder's stats after that now, final stats.
Taking a little dip here, but
yeah, 5 earned runs for Ponder now.
as it stands, Dallas Ponder will still be credited with the victory, but if the runner on second scores, then there would be a no decision.
Yeah, so Ponder looking for a 7th win, but that might be a little bit harder now with, like you said, the tying run sitting now at second.
Raj
still just
Macy
one
up.
out. Yeah, still just one out here in the top of the 7th here.
Diefenbach fastball
Yeah,
inside.
So all of a sudden now the Javelina bullpen having a hard time finding the strike zone here, as what was once a 4-run lead now trickles down to 1 here, 6-5 here in the top of the 7th. Still just 1 out.
The 1-0 delivery from Diefenbach, and he drills Raj Macy right in the shoulder with a fastball, and that's gonna that's gonna bring the bases loaded once again.
Denver Diefenbach and the Javelinas here struggling now in the later part of the game, and this is the wrong part of the time for you guys to start, for the team to start struggling here, as once again Abilene Christian now has a chance to make this a big inning. Already taking on 3 runs here.
Up to bat for Abilene Christian is the left fielder, number 33, Kyle Conwell. Bases juiced, top of the 7th inning, 1 out, 5-6 ball game.
Yeah, I think Denver Diefenbach here just needs to settle down here.
There's more action right now in the Javelina bullpen.
As I don't think Coach Gonzalez would expected to go through this many pitchers. And surprisingly, the pitcher we thought that would have been chased earlier, Palmer for the Abilene Christian Wildcats, still actually doing better now than what the Javelinas are. Javelinas going through already their 3rd pitcher, and it's still in the 7th inning. And still have a chance for more here, but things not looking good here for the Javelinas in the later part of the game 1 here.
Both pitchers, I mean, starting off very different. Ponder started off hot.
But ending very differently too,
yeah,
as Ponder struggles to end and Palmer's just getting stronger.
Exactly. Ponder started hot, ended slow. Palmer started slow, but now he's starting to turn it on here as his team is getting him back in the game. 5-6.
Denver Diefenbach still can't find the strike zone here. Down 1-0 in the count. Down 2-0 in the count here.
Ball low in the dirt once again, 2-0 with 1 out.
So these pitchers are going to have to, the bullpen might have to start warming up a little bit faster now, as things are not looking good here for the Javelinas here, as they find their 4-run lead trickle down to 1 here. 6-5, 1 out here in the top of the 7th here. Bases loaded for the Wildcats.
There we go. Diefenbach delivers strike 1 down the middle. 2-1 the count with 1 out.
And it only takes, sometimes it only takes one called strike to get you back in your groove. So maybe that's what Denver Diefenbach needed here. But let's see what happens here in
the 2-1 delivery from Diefenbach. Strike 2 taken on the outside corner.
So
2-2 to count.
So Denver Diefenbach 1 strike away from getting the 2nd out here of the inning. And what a big out it would be for the Javelinas here, who are looking for anything to try to get out of this inning with the lead still intact here. Let's see what Diefenbach does with a 2-2 count.
The 2-2 delivery from Diefenbach. Fastball missing outside.
Yeah, so way outside there for Diefenbach there. And Abilene Christian here, and it works the count full here, 3-2, 1 out, bases loaded here in the top of the 7th. Javelina is still hold on to the 1-run lead, 6-5 here. That's in jeopardy here as Denver Diefenbach looks to get the 2nd out.
Diefenbach.
And that won't happen. It's a second walk that's been given up as a run today. So Coach Gonzalez once again coming out to the mound here, and he cannot be happy right now as this game is now tied 6-6 in the top of the 7th. Still just 1 out here in the 7th. So things went from good, bad to worse here for the Javelinas here in the 7th inning here. And we got to see what the Javelinas need to do here. They need to get back on their horse here. They need to get something going here.
as we said before this inning started, or actually before the rally started, that Abilene Christian is a team that can put up 4+ runs. They could put up 5+ runs in any given inning.
So far, it's already 4 runs in this inning, and the bases are still loaded here with just 1 out, so they have a chance to possibly add 2, 3, 4 more runs in this inning here. But Javelina is trying to avoid that here.
Got ourselves a 6-6 ball game, ladies and gentlemen.
So Ponder will not be picking up his 7th win as here, as even if the Javelinas still win, it will be a no decision for Ponder.
Coming in to pitch for the Javelinas is number 23, Tres Tyler.
Yeah, like we talked about Tres Tyler earlier in the beginning of the broadcast too. He's seen his third action, or his second action in the week already. He saw earlier in the week on Tuesday, he pitched 2 scoreless innings on 4 strikeouts against A&M International. And we're going to need some strikeouts here as the Javelinas are in a dire need of 2 outs here.
I was speaking to Tres Tyler actually a little bit earlier during the week, and he was discussing his shoulder operation he had, and he's saying that he thought his velocity might be dropped a little bit, but he's actually found out that he's actually picked up a couple of notches in his velocity, and that's just that's sometimes a side effect of the Tommy John surgery, that pitchers' arms, they come back more stronger, so they're throwing actually harder now.
Yeah, I've actually talked to him too in his last start after A&M International. I talked to him after the game, and he said that he feels that with each pitch and each inning that his arm does get stronger and he gets a little bit more velocity here. But Javelinas will need him to come up big here, as Javelinas, like I said, we've been saying all inning long, they're just a ground ball out from getting out of the inning, but we have yet to get one, as 4 runs have crossed the plate here for Abilene Christian in the inning.
6-6 ball game here, top of the 7th. Tres Tyler looking in. Kyle Gieski taking a called strike 1.
Good first pitch strike there from Tres Tyler there, as he's going to try to give the Javelinas some kind of life here to get out of the 7th inning here, as we have crowd on their feet here, anxious to see what the Javelinas do here.
The 0-1 delivery from Tyler. That's going to be a fastball, line down, first base line, right by Tasca. 1 run will score. 2 runs will score, and Abilene Christian.
Just like that, 6 runs here in the top of the 7th here, with still just 1 out here, and runners on the corners. Javelinas now down 8-6 here. So
unexpected turn of events here at Nolan Ryan Field. Abilene Christian.
What looked like an easy Game 1 victory for the Javelinas has now turned into what could be one of the greatest comebacks Abilene Christian has had this season so far. Down, like we said earlier, 5-1. Javelinas had a 6-2 lead, but now find themselves down 6-2 thanks to a 6-run inning here in the 7th inning here. And like you said, Abilene Christian, not a team that is known for, as a team known for coming back. Like you said, could put up 5 runs at any known time, and that's exactly what we're seeing now.
They proved it right. Abilene Christian, that's why they've been one of the top programs here in the Lone Star Conference for a few years already, and they've always been a little thorn in the side of the Javelinas, and it's proving right tonight as they open up a little 6-pack here in the top of the 7th, getting 6 runs across.
And you can see some of the crowd here still on their feet here, anxious for the Javelinas to get out of this inning.
A little bit in shock also, I might add. They seem to be a little bit surprised at what's going on. But Tyler delivers. That one's fouled out of play into the bullpen territory. 0-1 to count, 1 out here. 8-6 ball game. Abilene Christian leads. Abilene Christian leads 8-6 here. Top of the 7th, runners on the corners, and 1 out.
Yeah, Tres Tyler trying to do something here. Any pitcher here. Coach is also looking for any of the Javelinas to come up big here to get out of the inning.
Tyler misses on the outside corner with what appears to be a fastball. 1-1 count with 1 out here.
So Tres Tyler trying to find something, anybody trying to get out, help the Javelinas get out of this inning here. Already 6 runs across for the Wildcats, as they have captured their first lead of the game, 8-6. And that will go down as ball 2 there. Tres Tyler
fastball.
Yeah, down on the count here, 2-1 here in the 7th inning. We still stand. Still just 1 out for the Wildcats. Already 6 runs across here. Javelinas not looking good right here in the latter part of Game 1.
Fastball up and high, but Roland takes a wild hack at that one. That might have been ball 3, but Javelinas will take that. 2-2 to count.
Yeah, so Tres Tyler, anybody just trying to get something going here, has to go back to work here with a 2-2 count. Like we've been saying all inning long, just 1 out here. Abilene Christian making the Javelinas pay for it. Pitching kind of going downhill here for the Javelinas. but the Wildcats bat have come to life here as J.R. Rowland calls for time here.
The 2-2 count with 1 out. Runners on the corners for Abilene Christian. 8-6, ACU leads. Tyler looks in, delivers. He's stealing. Barker thinks about throwing, but he'll give up the base right there.
Yeah, it's a little pump fake, caught Barker off guard there, so he had to let the runner go down to second base. So, like it really matters though, full count.
1 away.
Yeah, still just 1 away here in the top of the 7th. Now runners both in scoring position, 2nd and 3rd here, with already 6 runs across, and the Abilene Christian Wildcats still threatening for more here, and that's going to be another walk. So for the 3rd time this inning, the Abilene Christian Wildcats load the bases here, and things are just getting worse for the Javelinas here as they cannot buy an out here, and the Abilene Christian Wildcats are getting runs at Wild here. I mean,
they're pretty much, yeah. I mean, Abilene Christian, they came into this top half of the 7th inning knowing they only had 9 outs to work with, and they
actually said that they were working out and they're running out of outs here with 8 left, and it seemed like they message received for the Wildcats.
With 8
here.
outs left, the Wildcats just turned it on here in this 7th inning.
So now all the momentum has been sucked out of Nolan Ryan Field here, and now rest in the Wildcats dugout now. Still trying to get that final 2 outs here of the inning. Tress Tyler stays on the mound here with the bases loaded here in the top of the 7th inning, and the Javelinas is now looking at a 2-run deficit here, 8-6 here, and was once a 4-2 lead, a 6-2 lead. Sorry, now find themselves down by 2.
The delivery fastball taken on the outside corner, 0-1 to count to Chuck Duarte, the second baseman for Abilene Christian. 0-1 to count, 1 out. Bases juice, top of the 7th.
So Javelina is just trying to do anything here to get a Javelinas to be happy just to get 1 out here, just to get 2 outs here in the inning, but
the 0-1 delivery, another fastball down the middle from Tyler. 0-2 to count with 1 out.
Yeah, last time Tyler went up 0-2 in a count, though, Abilene Christian smacked that single down the first base line to score 2. So just because the Javelinas are up 2-0 here in the pitching does not mean anything right now. They want to see outs.
The 0-2 delivery. Tyler gets him to swing the field to the flip to Perez down to first. Double play.
And just like that, Tress Tyler finally gets the Javelinas out of the 7th inning, but not before the Abilene Christian Wildcats go for 6 runs there, or 7 runs, sorry.
It looks like they got the run across. It looks like Abilene Christian got that run across right during the double play. I don't know. What's set on the scoreboard is 9-6,
but we think that it should be
8-6. We're gonna find out here momentarily what the official ruling was. Nonetheless, the Javelinas get out of the inning with a crucial double play ball. Villaferte handling that rather smoothly. The flip to Perez, and Perez does what he does best. Secures the out on down to Tasker, and Abilene Christian opened it up there in the top of the 7th inning, and Austin Palmer surprisingly has the lead and is on record for the winning pitcher right now. After starting the game slow, giving up 5 runs in 2 innings, Austin Palmer is now in line to get the win as Abilene Christian leads 9-6.
Yeah, but after some corrections there, that last run does not count. So even though it's not 7 runs, Abilene Christian still got 6 runs there in the top of the 7th to capture an 8-6 lead. They started the inning going into the 7th down by 4 runs and leave the inning actually up by 2 runs. So a big change in momentum here, as the Javelinas will now need after a long break there at the plate, will need to try to get something going here.
Got the leadoff man for the Javelinas, Dustin Aguilar, looking to get the Javelinas back on track.
Now the Javelinas only have 9 innings to try to come back from this. What a heartbreaking loss
this would be. It's just it just shows how baseball is really a game of anything could happen. Like if you don't get that one easy routine out, the whole game could just turn upside down, and that's what happened for the Javelinas right there. 0-1 count to Dustin Aguilar as Palmer is still in the game, and the Javelinas are only working with 9 outs left.
Yeah, so big change of momentum here in the game now. But thanks to that double play, it looks like a little bit of momentum have gone back in the way of Javelinas here. And Dustin Aguilar takes the ball to there. So Aguilar trying to work his way on base here. Up 2-0 in the count here in the bottom of the 7th. Javelinas now trail 8-6 in the game.
Palmer delivers for a called strike 1 on the inside corner. 2-1 the count. No
But-
outs.
Yeah, but Palmer, a pitcher that gave up two plus runs and 2 back-to-back innings, now actually in line for the win now.
Palmer inside again, just misses. 3-1 the count to Aguilar.
So Javelina is trying to get something going here in the bottom half of the inning here, just trying to get back any momentum and trying to get back some runs that were given up by them on the other side of the ball here.
Aguilar lines that one out to center field,
But-
and Eager takes care of that one.
Yeah,
One out here.
Yeah, routine play there for Eager. So one quick out here in the bottom of the 7th for the Javelinas here. But now coming up will be Ben Villafuerte.
Aguilar put a decent swing on that, but with a 3-1 count, being down 2 runs, I mean,
Yeah, usually
maybe
want
you might want to, and he's throwing 3 straight balls, maybe you might want to take one right there and try and get on base, but nonetheless, it's 1 out here, bottom of the 7th, with Ben Villafuerte up to bat.
So Javelinas now just like we just said the other inning about the Wildcats. Javelinas only have 8 innings now, or 8 outs left to work with to try to capture the lead here, or at least tie it up. They find themselves down 8-6 here in the bottom of the 7th.
Villafuerte fouls that one off out of play. Heads up down there.
Heads up on the other side of the ball as that foul went into the crowd there and almost took out one of the fans there. But nonetheless, the count sticks at 1-1 here. 1 out here in the bottom of the 7th. Javelina is now down 8-6 thanks to that big run top of the 7th from the Wildcats.
Aguilar takes a ball down and low, 2-1 to count with 1 out. Aguilar trying to get the Javelinas jump started here in the 7th. 2-1 to count. Palmer, the delivery. Fastball fouled off out of play once again. 2-2 count with 1 out here. Dustin Aguilar, Ben Villafuerte up to bat. 8-6 ball game, Abilene Christian. What a turn of events here at Nolan Ryan Field. Javelinas are now trailing. 2-2 delivery from Palmer. Fastball up and high, just misses. It looked like Ben Villafuerte.
Once again, a full count here. But let's see what Ben Villafuerte can do here. 1 out here in the bottom of the 7th, trying to get on base. It fouls that one off down the right field line, way out. So the count will remain at 3-2 here. Javelinas are trying to get anybody on base here. Let's just try to get momentum to swing back in their direction here.
Full count with 1 out for Villafuerte.
We got to think now with that 6-run top of the 7th here, Austin Palmer is working with a whole new set of confidence here.
Villafuerte hits that one on down to second base. Duarte retires him at first. 2 away here, bottom half of the 7th. 2 up and 2 down for the Javelinas as Taylor Tasca comes up to bat. First baseman number 18. Let's see if he can get this Javelina engine jump started here.
Yeah, what a heartbreaking loss it would be for the Javelinas if they're not able to come back in this game. Like you're saying, once having that 4-run lead, now down by 2, so, you know, a 6-run swing there, so.
Fastball down the middle. Tasca swung on and missed. 0-1 the count with 2 outs. Bottom of the 7th. Palmer seems to be settling in more and more as the game's going on, which that was quite the opposite for him at the beginning.
Yeah, it's kind of scary that the pitcher gets stronger as the innings progress after giving up the 6 runs.
Swing and a miss again for Tasca. 0-2 to count with 2 outs here.
And still have no one warming up in the bullpen, so it looks like he might be actually has a chance of going a complete game here maybe if things don't get a little rocky for him, but so far he's easing his way here through the 7th.
0-2 count. Tasca skies that one high. Duarte takes care of it.
So 1-2-3 inning here, back to back 1-2-3 innings here for Palmer here, as the Javelinas is now down to just 6 outs here and come back out with Tress Tyler.
On the mound, Tress Tyler coming back out here.
Finally got the final dreaded double play
Yep.
ball to end the
That's
the last inning, but not after 6 runs across the plate for the Wildcats, giving them that 2-run lead. So the Javelinas definitely lost a lot of confidence there in that last inning, but trying to build some of it back up here. But
Yeah,
we'll see what happens.
the Javelinas just got to look at it as it's a 2-0 ball game, down by 2, and they are only working with 6 outs left, so they got to pretty much put it in damage control. Try to have Abilene Christian not get any more insurance runs, because a 2-0 lead, you can get through a 2-0 lead. Anything more than that, it's gonna make the task even tougher for this team. I mean, this team is ranked number 11 in the nation. They've been through tough games, but let's see if they can get back in this tightest ball game up here in the Lone Star Conference. Game 1 of this series against rivals Abilene Christian University. 8-6 ball game, Wildcats lead.
What is dangerous here too is not only has this changed momentum in this game, but it has also changed momentum of the series. Even though it's only game 1, an easy.
We got ourselves a pinch hitter in the ball game. Number 3, Ty Taylor,
So it's
up to bat.
So it's Tyler versus Taylor here.
Tyler versus Taylor. Here we go. The most anticipated matchup of this game.
The crowd has gone really silent here. They're trying to see what Tress Tyler can do here.
Here we go. Tress Tyler coming off the stretch. The delivery to Taylor. Fastball misses outside corner, 1-0 the count. Tyler trying to keep the Javelinas in damage control here as they try and fight back from this 2-0 or from this 2-run deficit. Another fastball missing on the outside corner, 2-0. 2-0 the count, no outs here. Wildcats of Abilene Christian lead 8-6. Tress Tyler misses once again with the 3-0 fastball, up and high.
Yeah, Tress Tyler having a hard time finding the strike zone here.
Tyler needs to settle down a little bit. We got no runners on here. Just let the defense work. Misses once again. 4 straight balls, all fastballs on the outside part of the plate.
And once again, we have a pair of pitchers warming up in the Javelina bullpen. And I think that might be it for Tress Tyler. So Tress Tyler got the ground ball to get out of the 7th. They gave up after giving up 6 runs. After the Javelinas gave up 6 runs, sorry. It looks like that will be all he is going to have to do tonight, as Coach Gonzalez is going to bring in another pitcher from the bullpen there.
Got a runner on first base. Javelinas are making a pitching change as Tress Tyler will exit the game. That brings up the RBI man and the spark of this Abilene Christian offense, Seth Spivey, up to bat. I believe he is 3 for 3 in this ball game. If not, maybe even better than that.
Well, no, I think he's 3 for 4. He had
3 for 4.
He had a ground out his first time up.
Ground out, a home run, RBI single, and also another single his last time up. Javelinas got in the ball game number 35.
Weston Silverberg, I think that's who it is.
Yes, that would be Weston Silverberg. So let's see what number 35, Weston Silverberg, can bring to the table here for this Javelina bullpen as they trail by 2 runs, 8-6 in the top of the 8th.
Javelinas already going through their 5th pitcher of the game, as Dallas Ponder, started off good for Dallas Ponder. He'll go down as a loss now if the Javelinas cannot respond back here. So Dallas Ponder looking to get the first loss.
Possibly his first loss of the season.
Yeah. If the Javelinas cannot respond here and pick up 2 runs here.
Silverberg coming into the ball game, trying to get the Javelinas out of this. Once again, out of this. It's not a jam, but it has the possibility to turn into something here with no outs and a runner on first for the Wildcats. So Weston Silverberg looking to just settle down this defense and get out of this inning so the bats could get back to work. Trying to fight off this this offensive surge by the Wildcats here. Last inning putting up 6 runs, and that's something we talked about, where this team can put up 5+ runs inning to inning, and they proved it in the top half of the 7th. Well, we got Seth Spivey coming up to bat. Silverberg facing his first batter of the ball game with Ty Taylor at first base. Runner on first, no outs. Silverberg, the delivery.
And that's way inside there. Silverberg's first pitch goes as a ball. So Spivey here up ahead in the count 1-0 here.
1-0 the count. Silverberg off the stretch. Sets himself. Delivers. Fastball right down the middle for a 1-1 count here. No outs, top half of the 8th. Top half of the 8th inning. Javelina's down 2 runs, 8-6. Runner on first, 1-1 count. Just inside on Spivey. Misses the zone, 2-1 to count with no outs.
So Silverberg still down the count here. 2 balls, 1 strike here. No outs here in the top of the 8th inning.
Spivey fouls that one back just beyond the press box. Evens up the count at 2-2 with no outs here. Runner on first base for the Wildcats. Spivey looking to add on to his pretty good game here, 3 for 4, so 2-2 the count as Silverberg delivers. Gets Spivey to chop that one down. Barker handles it rather easily.
Yeah, Barker, quick little pump fake to second as he's going to throw to second, but this goes for the sure out at first there.
Looked like Spivey barely, he tipped that one and it went in play. That's probably one he wants to have back right there. He probably wishes that one rolled foul, but
nonetheless, it's the first out of the inning here for the Wildcats
that
here in the
brings
top of
up
the 8th, yeah.
Tyler Eager up to bat here with a runner on second base and 1 out.
So now you see what all the Javelina Wildcats hitters can do now, all capable of something here.
Nice breaking ball on the outside corner for Silverberg.
Yeah, Silverberg trying to get into a little bit of a groove here.
0-1 the count.
Yeah, gets Spivey to hit that little off the tip of the bat there for the easy out. With a runner on second here, though.
Another breaking ball.
Just a little bit outside on that one, though. So the count now even up at 1-1 here for Eager. With a runner on second here. And Wildcats nursing their 2-run lead here in the top of the 8th.
1-1 delivery. That one got a piece of Eager, looked like maybe on his shoe or shin, and he'll happily jog down to first base there.
So, but now the only thing about that, I'm not sure if it's good news or bad news, but it puts 2 runners on, but it does bring back the case of a possibility of a double play here, a ground ball double play to end the inning. So Silverberg will once again be looking for that ground ball here.
That does help out the Javelinas with the all the bases open for a force out now, but that brings up Travis Schutz. Double steal going, Barker to third, and they got him. Oh, safe is the call. Safe is the call. And Coach Gonzalez is gonna.
Both coaches are coming out.
What?
But the home plate ump did motion back.
Yeah.
To the place like they placed the runners had the batters had to, or the runners had to take back to the original positions.
We'll find out the official ruling here as the umpire's giving a
Right now,
talk to the ACU's head coach.
But right now, as it stands, though, it's a double steal for the Wildcats with runners on second and third and 1 out here in the 8th.
And it's gonna. Oh, they're sending the runners back.
So tough break there for the Wildcats, but a good break there for the Javelinas. As the both runners have to retreat back to their respective bases, they're back to first and second for the Wildcats there. Coach Gonzalez doesn't really need to say anything else to the ump after that one.
Coach Gonzalez was out of that dugout really fast, and here he comes again. Here, trying to just clarify what's happening. And
so is the Abilene Christian coach here too.
Is it? Oh, the call. Maybe they called time. Who knows what happened right there?
Something happened there, but either way, it went in the way of the Javelina's favor there, as what was a double steal doesn't even negates that now. So
0-1 the count with 1 out and runners on first and second now.
So we'll restart that last pitch now.
Oh, looks like the home plate umpire is going to conference with his fellow umpire here.
So it looks like we're going to have another, I guess you call it an official timeout here.
Trying to get this right. Yeah, this is an official timeout.
Yeah, so this game getting prolonged by clarification here, but it looks like it's going to be still with runners on first and second here, 1 out and an 0-1 count to number 25, Travis Schutz.
Javelinas caught a break on that one as they could have had both runners in scoring position, but instead it's runners on first and second, 1 out.
So game keeping prolonged here by a little bit of talk here, but let's continue play here as
Silverberg with the 0-1 delivery. Breaking ball shoots, swinging. 0-2 the count with 1 away. Runners on first and second here.
And with Silverberg's strike there, he's saying, let's get back to business here, guys. As
Yeah.
he's trying to maybe a little bit of statement strike on that one.
That was like about 3 to 5 minutes of just confusion, it looked like, from both umpires.
Yeah, both coaches were asking for clarification on that, but they finally got it.
0-2 the count as Silverberg steps off. Takes a look at second. No throw.
But Javelinas do catch a break in the inning, though, with that double steal being negated there. Like I say, I think the timeout did call time before.
0-2 with 1 out.
And that will be a strikeout. So Javelinas catch their break there and get their second out of the inning here. Weston Silverberg gets 2 outs here in the top of the 8th inning here with the Abilene Christian Wildcats still up 8-6.
Silverberg.
Still have a runners on first and second here, but with the 2 outs now, pretty much anything your pitching choice kind of open up here a little bit.
Silverberg got him swinging with the break him on the outside corner, so
Yeah, it looks like Schutz might have been trying to hold back a little bit,
Yeah.
but did break the plane
got him to
there.
break the plane right there, and it was a no buts about it call from the umpire. We got ourselves 2 outs here, runners on first and second. Top of the 8th as Silverberg steps off the mound once again. 8-6 lead. The Abilene Christian Wildcats are ahead in this ball game, 8-6. Silverberg sets himself the delivery.
And just a little bit on the outside part of the plate there for ball 1. Silverberg throws to number 15, Raj Macy.
Macy up to bat. The catcher for the Wildcats here with a 1-0 count and 2 outs. Runners on first and second. Silverberg delivers. That one is swung on in between third and short. Runners rounding third, heading home. Play at the plate, not in time. That one goes all the way back to the backstop. Runners hold up at first and second as 1 run crosses the plate, and it's now 9-6
But
Wildcats.
good job, good job by Weston Silverberg there to back up that play there, make sure the runners did not advance from first and second. But nonetheless, that is an RBI single for Raj Macy there to increase the Wildcat lead 9-6 here. So Javelina's game getting a little bit out of hand here for the Javelinas as they find themselves down by 3 here in the late stages of the game here. So let's see what Silverberg can finally get out of the inning here with 2 outs here in the top of the 8th.
2 out delivery taken for a called strike 1 on the outside corner. 0-1 the count with 2 outs. 9-6. Wildcats with the lead. Runners on first and second. Silverberg the delivery. Breaking ball drilled to left field. Rounding third base. There's gonna be a play. Safe for the Wildcats, and that is 10-6. Whoa! Cash Barker bumps him a little bit, eager. Falls. Tensions are rising here as half the Abilene Christian dugout is outside.
I don't know really what happened there.
Looked like he tripped over Barker when he was crossing home, or maybe a little shove.
Abilene Christian thought that Barker had tripped him there, but I think he might have caught in part of the umpire's leg there. The umpire might have accidentally. But nonetheless, that's another run across for the Wildcats.
Run across.
And what was once a 4-run lead for the Javelinas now turns into a 4-run deficit here.
An 8-run swing.
Yeah.
During this ball game, and the Javelinas are now trailing by 4 runs. 10-6 here. Bottom of the 8th with runners on first and second and 2 outs still.
So Javelinas looking at this game is getting away from him here.
Weston Silverberg looking to get this 3rd out here as number 10, Kyle Giusti, is up to bat. The delivery, and Giusti fights that one off to Bettis. Bettis can't handle it. Giusti reaches to first, and that is bases loaded with 2 outs.
So that ball eats up Matt Pettis on that one. Matt Pettis not able to pick it up cleanly, and it will go down as, I'm pretty sure, oh no, it's going to go down as an error for Matt Pettis, not able to bring that up cleanly, but nonetheless, that is bases loaded for the Wildcats once again. Already we're with a 4-run lead here in the top of the 8th.
We got a pinch hitter in the game. Number 9, Sean O'Donnell, pinch hitting for the DH, J.R. Rowland. Oh, breaking ball gets away to the backstop. 1 run will score. Cash Barker retrieves it, and the Javelinas are just falling apart here in the bottom of the 8th.
So thanks to the wild pitch now, the Javelinas give up another run. That's now 11-6 lead for the Wildcats. And I think some of the Javelina fans have had enough as some of the people are heading for their cars.
Heading for the cars, gotta beat the traffic here in good old Kingsville.
Yeah, but I mean, things just went good to bad to worse for the Javelinas here. Like we said, as a 4-1 lead, a 4-run lead, went to a 2-run lead, to a tie game, to a 2-run deficit, now a 4-run deficit, now a 5-run deficit. So things not looking good for the Javelinas here as Weston Silverberg gets the strike there. Evens up the count here at 1-1 with runners on second and third here, and a 5-run lead for the Wildcats here. Still a nice little turn here for the Javelinas though.
O'Donnell crushes that one to left. Duran gets there.
Luckily enough, that
Or
kept
who
the
is that?
Saints from getting.
That kept him from scoring those extra 2 runs, but that ball had the left fielder running back for his life almost. Number 14, Travis Laird making the catch. Travis Laird entered the ball game apparently and made that catch, retrieved it, as that could have been even more trouble for the Javelinas.
Yeah, so for those of you just joining us in the broadcast, let's go through a little run of chain of events here. Javelina started off here getting a pitcher Palmer for the Wildcats to 6 early runs here, but that all dissipated in the top of the 7th when Ponder was chased from the game, and then Javelinas went through 3 more pitchers, and what was once a 4-run lead, 6-2 in the start of the 7th, is now an 11-6 lead for the Wildcats.
Ponder went 6 and a 3rd inning, and once he left the game with a 4-run lead, right? 4-run lead?
Yeah, he won with a 4-run lead, but he only gave up 2 runs, but after those 3 runs tied at 6, all 4 of those runs were credited to Ponder. So needless to say, Ponder looks like he might be on the string for his first loss of the game.
Might be the first
season.
loss here.
But like we said, Javelinas had what was a 4-run lead, went to a 2-run lead, tie game, and now just like that, in just a 1 inning.
Down 5 runs now
down
to
5
the
runs now.
Abilene Christian Wildcats, and Austin Palmer trots back out to the mound once again for his 8th inning of work.
After giving up what now actually looks like a pretty strong thing after 6 runs here.
Number 27 for the Javelinas, Chris Ballou up to bat, right fielder, looking to get anything started for the Javelinas as they're working with their final 6 outs.
Yeah, the Javelina, like you said, final 6 outs here, Javelinas need something to go here, some kind of momentum to start building up in their favor here.
1-1 delivery, misses.
What's the 2 delivery? Hopefully the Javelinas can duplicate what they did in the first inning. Need some kind of runs here. Maybe they can get their own little 6-run inning if they possibly get something going here.
There we go, and that's Chris.
Sometimes it only takes a hit to get things going here.
Ballou up the middle.
Yeah, so Ballou is on base here in the bottom of the 8th with his team down by 5 here. No outs here in the bottom of the 8th. Javelinas have a base runner here. Let's see what the Javelinas can do or possibly work out more, because Javelinas only have 6 outs to work with here and 2 innings to do it in. And they need runs, and they need them quick.
They need runs, and they need them now, and that brings up the shortstop, Matt Bettis, up to bat with Chris Ballou on first base. 11-6 ball game. Abilene Christian leads, bottom of the 8th inning. No outs here as the Javelinas looking to scratch their way back into this ball game here. Game 1 of the Lone Star Conference Series out of 4 games here this weekend at Northern Ryan Field. That's a 1-0 count. Taken by Perez.
But this game could set the momentum for the rest of the series here, as the Javelinas, what looked like might have been an easy win, now going to go down as a horrible loss here. Things have just fallen apart here for the Javelinas in the later stage of the game here.
Perez takes a ball on the inside corner. Looks like it's a 2-0 count, so Javelinas are showing some patience. They know they need as many base runners as possible to even try and get into this ball game. So
Javelinas trying to get something going here.
2-0 the pitch, taken for ball 3.
So Matt Pettis up in the count here, 3-0 with a runner on first. No outs here in the bottom of the 8th inning with the Javelinas down 11-6 here. So the Javelinas trying to get something building here in this inning.
Ball 4 from Pettis, 4 straight balls, and as we were talking throughout this telecast, Pettis is one of the most patient hitters the Javelinas have, and that just proved right with 4 straight balls, and he knows he can't risk anything wild swing like that because outs are at a premium. So Bettis getting on base does his job right there as the Javelinas are trying to get back in this game.
Yeah, and as you can see now, Abilene Christian does have someone up in the bullpen, and it looks like they might, yes.
Now
and that will be it for Palmer after it looked like he might have been chased early in the game. Goes through 7
7
innings, but he does leave with 2 runners on the base pads here.
11 to 6.
But right now, Palmer giving up 6 runs through 7 innings of work. But these 2 runners on base would be credited to him if they were to come across the score here. So let's see what the Javelinas can do here.
Austin Palmer, really a tale of 2 halves of this ball game. The first half started off slow, gave up 6 runs in 3 innings, but after that, he's only given up 3 runs, well, since then, but I mean, starting off the game with 3 runs in 3 innings and leaving the ball game with an 11 to 6 lead, that just says something about this pitcher Abilene Christian has in Austin Palmer, showing a little bit of perseverance there. And Javelinas have runners on first and second, looking to crawl their way back into this game. We got Ryan Guidry up to bat and a new pitcher in for Abilene Christian. Looks like that's number 29 pitching for Abilene Christian, Heath Beasley. Or excuse me, no, this is number 28, Brady Rodriguez, the closer for Abilene Christian.
So it looks like the closer here for Abilene Christian is going to go in for a little bit of extra innings of work here. Bringing him in the 8th instead of the 9th here, but Abilene Christian already with a 5-run lead. Not really a save opportunity, but Abilene Christian wants to close this game out, and they want to close it out now as they bring in their closer here.
Brady Rodriguez, looking up a couple of notes on him, he has a .89 ERA, ladies and gentlemen. That's less than 1. .89 ERA with 4 saves on the year, so
the
Javelinas have a tough task ahead of them.
Well, Ponder had a 1.5 ERA, and that was shot today, so maybe we could get to one of their better pitchers and get to them for a couple of runs here. As the Javelinas still down by 5 here in the bottom of the 8th.
Guidry up to bat with runners on first and second and no outs as Rodriguez delivers. Ball in the dirt. Runners will advance as Macy couldn't find it.
Yeah, Mace lost the ball in the dirt there as the ball landed right on the white line. So it kind of blended in with the chalk there. So Javelinas catch a break.
Catch a huge break.
Yeah, as the Javelinas move down to second and third here.
Javelinas here, 1 ball, no strikes to Guidry. Runners on second and third, trying to claw their way back into this ball game. A big hit by Guidry could possibly score 2 runs. 1-0 the count. Rodriguez on the mound for the Wildcats. Sets himself.
See what Guidry can do here. And he takes that and finally gets a strike on him. So it's a 1-1 count here in the bottom of the 8th with runners on second and third here. Javelinas is still trailing by 5, looking for runs here and running out of outs here. They only have 6 outs to work with still.
6 outs to work with, but they got runners on second and third right now. 1-1 count as Rodriguez placed that breaking ball in for strike 1.
Yeah, so the Javelinas need 5 runs on 6 outs here. Let's see what happens.
The 1-1 delivery. Strike 1, fastball. Looked a little low, but the umpire gives him the call on that one. Guidry was shaking his head a little bit, but nonetheless, 1-2 the count with no outs.
Yeah, so Ryan Guidry went up 1-0, and now he's down 1-2 here. So we'll see what happens here at this at bat here. As Ryan Guidry looking to bring in at least 1 or both runs here as the Javelinas need runs. They're in dire need of runs.
Guidry calls time. 1-2 the count, no outs here. Bottom of the 8th inning. Abilene Christian with an 11-6 lead. Javelinas threatening with 2 runners on, trying to claw back into this game with Guidry up to bat. Rodriguez sets himself. Rodriguez delivers. Fastball down and away for a ball.
So
2-2 to count.
Yeah, Guidry works back the count even here. Like we said, the Javelinas showing their patience here.
Javelinas need as much base runners as they can. They need timely hitting right now. That's what you want to call this. They need this hit. 2-2 count, no outs. Rodriguez sets himself. The delivery. Off-speed pitch.
A big out there for the Javelinas in the Wildcats. Their Wildcats get their first outs. Javelinas now only have 5 outs to work with. So they need to get 5 runs and as many outs
That's
Let's
gonna
see what
bring up,
happens here. Yeah, it's more easier said than done.
it's gonna bring up the catcher, Cash Barker, up to bat here with runners on second and third.
And now with that, we didn't think about the time, but you think that Cash Barker just trying to catch that double into a triple there actually might have come back and hurt the Javelinas now, as the Javelinas could have added more runs there, but that was back in the past, and this is now. Let's see what Cash Barker does here with 2 out here in the bottom of the 8th.
Barker takes a called strike 1 on the inside corner fastball. 0-1 the count with 1 out here. Abilene Christian up 11-6. Javelinas, runners on second and third, trying to get back into this ballgame any way they can with Cash Barker up to bat. The 0-1 delivery from Rodriguez. Fastball on the outside corner just misses. We got ourselves a 1-1 count with 1 out here in the bottom of the 8th. Rodriguez looks in to Macy, gets his signals, sets himself, delivers. Breaking ball misses on the outside part of the plate once again. 2-1 to count as Cash Barker is ahead of the count right here. Let's see if Barker stays patient or if he gets a little aggressive, tries to knock in these runs when he knows they're in desperate need of them.
So let's see what happens here with the 2-1 count and 1 out here in the bottom of the 8th. Cash Barker takes that for strike 2, just on the catching the upper part of the strike zone there. So count even now at 2-2 here on Barker. Javelina is running out of outs here if they cannot get something going here in this 8th. And this is a good opportunity for them to get some runs on the cut into this lead with runners on second and third here. See what Cash Barker can come through here with a 2-out hit.
Chris Ballou at third and Matt Bettis at second base. That's going to be a strike 3 called on the outside corner. Gets Cash Barker looking, and that's going to be the 2nd out of the bottom of the 8th inning as Brady Rodriguez has come into this game and K'd the first 2 batters he has seen.
Yeah.
I guess that's that .89 ERA that's been talked about, and he's one of the best closers and bullpen guys in the whole Lone Star Conference.
Yeah, he's definitely showing it here. K'd his first 2 batters he has seen, and so far, minus that 1 wild pitch, has been pretty much perfect throughout this inning so far. Javelina is trying to get something going off him though.
Called strike 1 to James Black on the inside part of the plate.
Yeah, James Black just looking for a loop single into the gap or over the second baseman and third baseman. Javelina is looking for anything right now to try to get some kind of momentum back in their favor here, but things not looking that well for Javelina in the later stages of this game.
0-1 delivery, and that one's a curveball, and that one swung on to center field. Taken away rather easily by Eager, and the Javelinas strand 2 crucial runners on base here in the bottom of the 8th inning.
So just like that, we go into the top of the 9th inning here with the Javelinas still down by 5, 11-6 here. And what was once a game that looked up in the Javelinas' favor, up 6-2 in the top of the 7th, now is all, it seems like inevitable of a loss now for the Javelinas.
A complete turnaround in this ball game. Javelinas were looking to go 4-1 in this early conference season, start this 4-game series off with rivals Abilene Christian on the right note, but now it seems that Abilene Christian might be taking this momentum here into this weekend's latter games 2, 3, and 4. So Javelinas down 11-6, top of the 9th inning.
Yeah, the thing that, I mean, okay, this game is pretty much my shot for the Javelinas, but we're not sure because the game's not over until it's over. But looking on ahead now, the Javelinas, like you said, have a doubleheader tomorrow and another game on Sunday. But you got to think now, all the momentum's got to be in the favor of the Wildcats who have come into Javelina State, or Nolan Ryan Field, and have stunned the Javelinas in this come from behind win here. Once down by 4, now up by 5, a 9-run swing there. So I mean, what else you got to say here about the Wildcats? I mean, they did what they needed to do, come in. They took care of some opportunities when they had them. And the Javelinas, on the other hand, just right now might need to call this game what it was and a loss and just come back and try to rebound for the doubleheader tomorrow.
Yeah, this is game 1 of a 4-game set, so the series ain't even close to being over. I mean,
yeah, the Javelinas can still have a chance for the series win.
Yeah, series win. They could take 3 out of 4 games, or at worst, I mean, a split 2-2. You know, this is a tough Abilene Christian team, but you want to try and get as many wins as you can against these top guys.
And what this thing, coaches also always talks about it. You know, this team sometimes might get a little bit of a big head, maybe 11th in the country. You know, but I got that little bit of big head. And sometimes these losses like this are what a team needs to bring him back down to earth here. So maybe this loss is exactly what the Javelinas might need right now. Maybe bring him back down to earth. Maybe the Javelinas come back and win the rest of the series, but I don't know. So we're gonna see how the rest of the season plays out. But in the say we're still here in the top of the 9th here. Javelinas, I mean, this game's not even yet over to begin with. So
Yeah.
I mean, but the Javelinas is still down 11-6 here in the top of the 9th.
Got our 6th pitcher of the ball game. Sorry, I forgot to mention that. It's Ryan Benitez in the game, and he gets Durarte to fly out to right field. But number 32, Ryan Benitez, now on the bump for the Javelinas, and that's their 6th pitcher of the ball game.
Wildcats number 3.
He got Duarte to fly out to right field, and that brings up number 3, Tyler. 1 out here in the top of the 9th. Benitez with the pitch. Fastball taken outside corner. 1-0 the count. 11-6. Abilene Christian with the lead. The 1-0 delivery. Fastball taken outside for 2-0 count to Tyler, number 3 of Abilene Christian. Benitez delivers. 3-0, misses again. Fastball high and outside. That's been the thing that Javelina pitchers, especially the bullpen, these last 3 innings have been struggling to find the zone. That's kind of a reason why they got in those bases loaded jams. But a 3-0 count.
But I'm pretty sure Coach Gonzalez is already shaking his head
Ball
now.
4.
After seeing, well, I mean, pitching has always been the strong suit for the Javelinas going into the season, and all throughout the season so far, all their wins, like Dallas Ponder's going to get saddled with his first loss of the season.
Next up to bat for the Wildcats.
Got ourselves a runner on first base, Tyler on first base, and that brings up pretty much the man of the game for these Wildcats so far, and Seth Spivey.
Yeah, Spivey, he's 3 for 5 in the game. He had a ground out his first time out, followed up with a home run, and then 2 back-to-back RBI singles there.
He's the one who really jump-started this ACU offense.
And so far he has the, surprisingly, after 11 runs, has the only home run for the Abilene Christian Wildcats. So, I mean, he's credited with 4 RBIs. So, I mean, like you said, 11 runs coming off him. I mean, 4 runs coming off him alone.
He's been a big part of their offense since we got a runner on first. 1-0 delivery to Spivey. Throw back to first base from Barker.
So Barker, good.
Not in time, but
yeah, good heads-up play there. Go back to first, but not able to get Tyler
that was a
or
ball
Taylor
two,
at a.
by the way. Oh, excuse me. 1-1 the count with 1 out. Gets Spivey swinging on that one. That's going to bring the count to 1-2 with 1 out with the runner at first base. Benitez on the mound for the Javelinas, trying to keep it in damage control. Breaking ball gets Spivey looking, and Spivey disagrees with the umpire, but that ball had Spivey frozen, and that's a strike 3 for out number 2.
So hopefully that's the last. Hopefully that's the last at bat for Spivey. And looks if not, it's still a good night
Good
though.
game.
3 for 6. I mean, 3 hits. Let's see what happens here for the rest of the game though.
Nonetheless, we got ourselves 2 outs, runner on first base. That's going to bring up Tyler Eager up to that 11-6 ball game. ACU is up. Ryan Benitez on the mound for the Javelinas delivers. Fastball down, taken for ball 1. 1-0 the count with 2 outs here.
Yeah, if Benitez can get away to find a way to get out of the inning here without giving up a run. The good thing for the Javelinas is that they're getting ready to go into the top of their lineup again. So, I mean, Benitez needs to get out of the inning here as he already falls behind here with 2 outs, but he falls behind 2-0 here to
Tyler Eager.
Yeah, Tyler Eager here, center fielder. So see if he does here, trying to get this final out here of the 9th inning here and give his chance, some kind of a chance here maybe in the bottom of the 9th.
That ball is hit opposite field down the line.
But
Just foul. Right into the bullpen of the Javelinas, and Eager was late on that swing. But
what's kind of eerie about that, though, if that wind wasn't blowing this direction, that could have easily been fair
that could
for a
have
home run.
Yeah, easily could have gone over or just stopped right short of the wall, possibly with the run scoring at first.
So the wind actually benefiting the Javelinas on that one there, but nonetheless, it's a 2-1 count here for Benitez on Eager.
2 outs. The delivery misses. 3-1 with a fastball up and away. 3-1 the count with 2 outs. Abilene Christian, 11-6 lead here in the top of the 9th. Runner at first. Benitez looks in, sets himself. The 3-1 delivery, fastball up and high. Ball 4. Runners on first and second. 2 outs for the Wildcats here. 11-6 ball game. Complete turnaround here for the Wildcats after starting off so slow throughout the ball game.
Yeah, like the game that actually looked like it was going to Javelina's favor through the first 7 innings,
Yep.
or 6 1/3 innings. After that first out, we're recording the 7th inning. The Wildcats just flipped the switch and 9 straight runs for the Wildcats.
That's another ball up high for Ryan Benitez. 1-0 the count.
So Benitez having a hard time finding the strikes, and after getting the first 2 batters out, he walks to the last batter, and now he's down 1-0, and this against Raj Macy.
Oh, no, Travis, I think that's, yeah, Travis shoots up to that.
Oh, Travis shoots, sorry.
Raj Macy on in the batters on deck. 1-1 to count to Shoots with 2 away here. Top half of the 9th. Javelinas trail 11-6. 2 runners on for the Wildcats. Benitez delivers breaking ball, hit down to Black, takes a bad hop. Runners rounding third. He's heading home. Wild throw to the plate. Runner from second will advance to third. And Shoots will take second as well.
And that's just like a little throwing salt on the wound there for the Wildcats as they pick up another run here. Now they've doubled their lead here.
12-6.
They have doubled up the Javelinas here. 12-6 here in the top of the 9th inning. Still 2 outs. And a runner's on second and third here.
12-6 ball game as Travis Shoots hits that one to James Black. Looked like it took a pretty tough hop on Black as he couldn't field that one, and that ball rolled into left field. 1 runner scored. 12-6 ball game, and the fans here at Nolan Ryan Field seem to be filing out.
Heading for the exits here as this game looks like it's all but over here, even though there's still the bottom half of the inning here.
Benitez fires a fastball to Macy, swung on and missed. 0-1 to count with 2 outs. Runners on second and third for the Wildcats as they look to continue this offensive surge they've been putting on. Breaking ball down and away in the dirt. 1-1. 2 outs. 12-6 lead for the Wildcats of Abilene Christian. 14 hits for the Wildcats also. They've been hitting the ball pretty much all night. Breaking ball away again. 2-1 is the count with 2 outs here. Ryan Benitez facing Raj Macy. The 2-1 delivery. Fastball low and away. Or excuse me, fastball low. 3-1 the count.
Yeah, so Benitez having a hard time still trying to find the strike zone here.
3-1 the count.
Yeah, 1 run already crossed the back here in the top of the 9th here. Runners on second and third. Benitez finally gets a strike here to move the count full. 3-2 here. 2 outs here in the top of the 9th. Javelina is facing a 6-12 deficit here with runners on second and third here. Benitez trying to get out of the inning here.
Benitez fastball, and that ball's out of play, but Raj Macy loses control of the bat. All the way down to first base, or excuse me, all the way down towards the Javelinas batters on deck circle. 2-2 the count with 2 outs here.
If you think it's dangerous seeing a wooden bat fly, I'm pretty sure an aluminum bat's not a pretty sight to see come flying.
An aluminum bat is not something, yeah, exactly. It's something you don't want to see heading your way, especially going at a pretty dangerous speed there.
Yeah, so Macy having, even though the game's gone for Javelinas, Macy maybe not, I don't remember this game, maybe remember earlier, he took that ball off the hands. His hand's kind of swollen now, and now he can't even hold on to the bat. So
yeah, that could be, that might as well be a factor right there with the 2-2 delivery from Benitez. Macy sprays that one to right field. Chris Ballou handles that one rather easily as the Javelinas get out of that jam with 2 runners left on base for Abilene Christian. 12-6 ball game. ACU leads going into the bottom half of the 9th inning. This is the Javelinas' last chance to salvage this ball game heading into game 2 of this Lone Star Conference Series tomorrow.
Yeah, the Javelinas will try to be looking for any kind of, I don't want to say playing for pride right now in this game, but that's pretty much what they're doing. Already down by 6, 3 outs to work with. They'll look to Julian Duran to try to get something going here in the bottom of the 9th here. But, I mean, getting 6 runs in 1 inning is kind of hard. I mean, we saw Abilene Christian do it, but it's going to be kind of hard to see. I mean, you would love to see the Javelinas come back and do that, but it's a tall task to ask for on that one. So we'll see what happens here as the Javelinas see if they. I don't want to say they want to lie down and just give up this game, but I mean, let's see what they do here.
They're facing one of the top closers possibly in the Lone Star Conference, if not the nation, with a .89 ERA and 4 saves. Brady Rodriguez, that is, of Abilene Christian. It's going to be a tough task for the Javelinas, but
They're going to have a pinch hitter here. As
that looks like is that Frazier?
Like Brian Frazier.
Big Brian Frazier, number 34, looks like.
Yeah, Brian Frazier, as he's known on the team, Big Red.
Big Red, yep.
Big Red for the Javelinas. Brian Frazier coming up to pinch hit for Julian Duran and the 9th spot here. Maybe the Javelinas trying to go for that power here in the bottom of their lineup here. Trying to get things set and ready for the top of the lineup here. See what the Javelinas can do here in the bottom of the 9th as they trail 6-12 here in game 1 of this 4-game series with LSC rival Abilene Christian Wildcats.
Brian Frazier, one of the bigger guys on the Javelina baseball team. He has the ability to shoot one out in the gap or maybe possibly take one over the fence here. Watching him in batting practice, he seemed to be swinging the bat a little bit well, but Frazier up to bat, down 6 for the Javelinas.
And he takes one for strike 1 there.
0-1 the count. Brady Rodriguez on the mound for the Wildcats. Brian Frazier up to bat for the Javelinas.
And he takes that one. Good eye there by Brian Frazier as he takes that as ball 1 there. Just on the outside part of the plate there. 1-1 count here for Brian Frazier. No outs here on the top of the 9th, bottom of the 9th.
Frazier skies that one high, out of play. First baseman falls under it. And Eager makes the play.
So
one away here in the bottom of the 9th inning. 12-6, Abilene Christian leads. Brian Frazier looked like he got under that ball a little bit, skied it really high, and that's the first out of the ball game as we got the leadoff man coming up. Dustin Aguilar, number 2, trying to salvage anything the Javelinas can take out of this game or possibly get back in this game.
Yeah, if the Javelinas aren't able to come back out of this one, the Javelinas will actually drop down to 3rd in the conference here. As Abilene Christian will jump to 4-1 in conference. Javelinas will fall to 3-2 in conference. Javelinas will fall to 19-6 overall. Abilene Christian will pick up their 16-10 on the season.
19-6 overall.
And it's still, I mean,
that's still
a really good record. But the thing though, it's getting to that conference play though. Yeah, it's getting the conference play. Even though they have a better record than all teams in Lone Star Conference.
It's the
falling
conference
to 3-2. They'll fall down to 3rd in conference.
Aguilar swung on and missed, breaking ball in the dirt as Rodriguez works a 1-2 count with 1 out here for the Wildcats. 12-6 lead for ACU. Bottom of the 9th. Aguilar looking to get anything, if at all possible, started. The 1-2 count. Rodriguez fastball up and high. 2-2 to count with 1 out. But like you were saying, in Lone Star Conference, I mean, yeah, it's 9-6 overall, but it's 3-2 in Lone Star Conference.
Yeah.
So every Lone Star Conference is that much pivotal. It's like almost double it's like almost counts double. Swung on and missed. Run it down to first base. They get him out.
So that's 2 outs here for the Javelinas in the bottom of the 9th. So a loss is all but inevitable here for the Javelinas.
Ben Villafuerte up to bat. Gonna try and start off this miracle comeback possibly. Who knows?
Yeah, this would be the biggest 2-out rally I've ever seen in all the times watching baseball. I mean, for any team, down by 6 here in the bottom inning, 2 outs here. If the Javelinas can at least get a run here or something, some kind of momentum to carry into the doubleheader tomorrow, I'm sure they will gladly take it here.
Rodriguez fires a fastball down the middle, and Villafuerte takes that one. 0-1 the count with 2 outs. Brady Rodriguez really showing why he's one of the top closers here in the Lone Star Conference. 0-1 delivery. Fastball again. Villafuerte lines that one to left center field, rounding first. He's taking a look around second. He's rounding second, heading into 3rd. No throw. Villafuerte with a triple, 2-out triple here. Trying to salvage anything for the Javelinas. That was a nice piece of hitting as Rodriguez served him up a fastball down the middle, and Villafuerte took advantage of it.
Yeah, so the Javelinas have some kind of little bit of life here in the bottom of the ninth here with 2 outs. But the triple by Villafuerte might have something kind of going here as Taylor Tasker will come up to the plate here, trying to bring in Villafuerte from third here to try to get at least some kind of run here in the bottom of the ninth.
Taylor Tasker up to that. Takes a ball in the dirt, 1-0 with 2 outs, and Villafuerte on third base. Bottom of the ninth inning, 12-6, Wildcats lead. Breaking ball in the inside corner, just catches the plate.
Little gracious call there from the ump on that one. Might have been a little bit low, but the ump says that is still good. 1-1 count here, 2 outs here in the bottom of the ninth, runner on third.
Rodriguez, off-speed pitch on the outside corner, just misses. 2-1 the count with 2 outs.
All you can say about this ump, though, he's been pretty consistent about his calls, though.
Yeah,
so
pretty consistent.
Calling it both ways here, but Javelina has been on the losing end of that one.
Another breaking ball down and low, 3-1 to count to Taylor Tasker, number 18, the dual threat as they call him here. Pitches and plays first base. 3-1 to count to Tasker with 2 away here, bottom of the ninth. That's going to be taken on the inside part of the plate for ball 4, so the Javelinas got runners on the corners here with 2 outs. Trailing by 6 with Chris Ballou up to bat, the right fielder, and Ballou has the ability to maybe drive one out here, but being down 12-6, even if that happens, they'll still be down 3 with 2 outs. But
yeah, but any kind of runs right now, any kind of momentum might swing you guys in the direction, but we'll see what happens here with Chris Ballou. Comes up 2 outs here in the bottom of the ninth. Runners on the corner. Howen is down by 6 as he looks at ball 1 there, so Chris Ballou jumps ahead in the count there, 1-0.
1-0 the count from Rodriguez to Chris Ballou. Runners on the corners. Villafuerte at third. Tasker at first. Javelina's trailing 12-6. Though 1-0 delivery from Rodriguez.
That's ball 2
ball
there. So
2 misses.
So even with the Javelinas down here by 6, still showing the patience at the plate here.
Still sticking to what gets them.
See, another thing about about this closer though is that maybe he's not used to pitching this far, though. I mean, he's down for 1 inning. He's been in since the 8th inning here, so we'll see what happens here.
The 2-0 delivery from Rodriguez. Fastball down the middle, taken for strike 1 to Chris Ballou.
So Chris Ballou still ahead in the count. 2 balls, 1 strike here. Runners on the corners. 2 outs here in the bottom of the ninth. Javelinas trail 12-6 here.
Runners at the corners. The 2-1 delivery. Ballou swung on and missed on that breaking ball in the outside corner. Javelinas down to their last strike of the ball game.
Yeah, Rodriguez just able to get Chris Ballou to swing on that one. So it's 2 on, 2 out.
2-2 count with 2 outs. Rodriguez.
Ballou
lines that one just foul.
Yeah, good contact with the ball there, but just a little bit off on his timing there. Dragged that foul there. So Javelinas once again still alive here. See what they can do here. Try to bring in some kind of run here in the bottom of the ninth. Even if it's not for the comeback for the win, though, at least some kind of momentum to carry into the next 3 games of the series for the Javelinas here.
2-2 count with 2 outs to Chris Ballou. Bottom of the ninth. Rodriguez delivers. Ballou skies that one high. Eager settles under it. And that's the ball game, folks.
So just like that, the Javelinas drop game 1 of the 4-game series with the Abilene Christian Wildcats. As Abilene comes down showing 6-2 to score 6 runs in the top of the 7th.